Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Starmetal Gaming and our campaign Cauldron of Bones. I guess I'm excited to be trying to wrap this game up. Maybe we'll be able to do it within 2024. Who knows?
Oh yeah, Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, we have to say, I think, happy all the holidays the last
Yeah.
3 months.
Yeah.
We try to get together and boom, it's Christmas. But I'm glad to be back, and hopefully all my players had some good holidays as well, and all of our viewers. And thanks anybody that's still hanging on after all this time and checking out our channel. We definitely appreciate it. um, Last we left off in the game, uh, unless there's anything y'all want to say before we get started.
Last thing I remember is explosions. A lot of explosions.
Well, okay. What it was is the last thing that happened was he was pulled through the portal, right? And the explosion went off, and it was magical, in nature. Uh, the force from it was so bad that even at the distance it was, it still knocks everyone down, blows a ton of leaves off of all the trees. It almost folds some of the trees over the power of the wind, obviously from the explosion. The air is filled with dust to the point to where there is no vision, and you're all finding it almost impossible to breathe at this time. The vibrations of the explosion are still ringing in everyone's ear, and I was going to have all y'all roll a d6 to see who reacted first, but if y'all just one of y'all want to take the reins, that's fine as well.
Wait, D6 what? Sorry.
Everybody just roll a d6, and I'd say whoever rolls lowest goes first.
I got a 4.
I got 3.
6.
Oh, I was going to say 2, 1. Happy New Year.
Okay, so the lowest we got is a 3.
Sounds like it. So this dust is like choking bad, like it's hard to breathe up in here?
Yeah, what it is pretty much that's all you can see at the moment, right? You can't really hear much either. Your ears are ringing from the explosion, right? It's kind of like a war scene almost for a moment. You're just trying right now. Your character, I would say, if you try to move or anything like that, it feels like it would be very jarring right at the moment. It's like you're still trying to recover just from the vibration of the explosion.
In fact, it's so bad, I'm not even breathing.
Whoa, his intake valves are clogged. You actually hear the little fan that cools off his CPU get a little louder.
Well, I guess if I'm like if I see all this dust and everything, I guess first thing I'm probably gonna do is probably try and like throw up like my cloak or on my mouth or nose, and probably stay low. But I'm probably gonna feel around and see what I can feel around me. I don't even know where I was at in relation to everybody else because I think I was farther back, and they went through the portal. So I'll probably start crawling to where I shot the portal and just feel my way around as I'm on the ground.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a spot check for me.
Let's see here. 24.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you can see the 4th dimension. I forgot.
Who was next on the roll? Did I have any force?
Me.
Pexor. I'll say that your back is on the ground and you're laying there, right?
Yeah.
Do you go to raise up?
I roll over on my stomach because I feel like the concussive wave probably it feels like I broke bones. Like that's how rough it was. Am I is that kind of close to what it would be, Lance, or
Or what I say is, it hits you so hard that you can kind of hear your blood pumping throughout your whole body. You know, like your heart is actually loud in your ears because you can't hear anything else, and it's kind of like a deafness all around you, kind of like just a silent, or not silent, but a kind of like a whistle or hum going on. And then you just feel the pressure of your body just trying to like recollect itself from after the explosion. Um, so you roll over. I'll say that you cough out this dust right off the bat. Um, do you go to get up?
yeah, I'll get on my hands and knees and I'll just kind of just like try to run back what all just happened. Um, so I don't know how much I was able to recall. Probably because I have like a concussion and another concussion at the same time. uh, but do I remember the portal being fired and in what direction?
Oh, okay. You start trying to recollect what direction the portal was fired at, right? And when you point towards the direction, you see uh, a shape start coming through the dust in the air that's so thick, and
Oh, what?
you see a human type shape
Oh, okay.
coming through the thing. Uh, when he slowly approaches, you said you got up, you stood up?
I'm still kind of I'm on my hands and knees, like
Okay.
staring at the ground, trying to be like, okay, portal. I was like, okay, explosion here, portal. I'm like, okay, it was in this direction, so I'm trying to like regather where everything is, or
Uh,
where I at least remember in relation to everything else.
um, Josh, you find Pexor first, right? You come up to him and he's still on his hands and knees and he's trying to recollect where he is. He's got his finger out and he's pointing in a direction, and then he sees you. But go ahead.
Yeah, I'll because I'm also low to the ground too. I'll kind of cough out like, Pexor, is that you? It's me, it's Othello, and I'll kind of walk up to him and put my hand on his shoulder. Um, yeah, I'll just call out to him.
Othello. Oh, hello. I'm surprised we haven't made that joke yet.
uh, y'all can
Now that I'm
you
closer,
can hear each other since you're close now, and you're having to yell at him because y'all's ears are still kind of ringing, right?
Mal.
Mal, you're what did you roll, Mal?
5.
5, and Frank, you rolled a 6.
Yep.
Okay. Uh, Mal, I'm gonna say that you were uh not fully well, no, Frank would have been blown down.
Well, I took part of
I'll
that blast in my back and everything too. So,
Okay.
like, I know
What I'll
I'm.
say is the blast hit you, and it scraped you across the ground on your front for a little bit, you know, and you wake up and you're face down the ground. What do you do?
He's dirty.
Yeah. So at that point and everything, I'll stand up and start looking around to see how everyone else is doing. See if there's anyone that needs help. Checking over if I've got any major damage that I'll need to tend to.
Um, you don't have any major damage right off the bat. Like there's nothing that's warning you or anything. But as you do start walking around looking for different people, your character has to step over a few objects here and there, but then you hear Othello, uh, yelling to Pexor in the distance, right? And he's kind of speaking at a volume where you think that his hearing might be slightly affected as of this moment. But you are able to find them as they're talking to one another. So as y'all two are conversing, malediction comes up.
Yeah, I'm just like, I guess can I now that I'm close enough to Pexor, can I see how damaged he is? Like, is he like really badly hurt or anything? That's probably the first thing I would do is kind of just do a quick glance and see if he's not like bleeding or anything like that.
I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
my blood's supposed to be internal, so the internal bleeding's okay.
Did you receive any damage from the explosion in last game, Pexor, or was y'all just fully clear from it?
I think we were clear.
I think I was the only one that actually took any damage from that.
Yeah, I'm about to say. Because I
I'll
remember
say,
being like thrown back.
I threw him through the portal and everything,
Okay.
trying to make sure that he was out of the way.
well, whenever you threw him through the portal, what I'm going to say is you landed, but you didn't land like the ultimate landing ever. Uh, I'm going to say like you kind of like bopped your nose as you were landing, and you just have a little bit of a bloody nose out of one side, right? But you're not even aware that there's blood on your face right now. But
And egg.
but you can see the dust collecting on the blood that's running down out of his nose, Othello.
Okay, yeah. If I just see that, I'll kind of, breathe a sigh of relief and um I'll just start looking for everybody else and I'll start yelling out, Mal, Mal, and I'll just kind of start stay on low to the ground, just kind of I'll try and keep an arm on Pexor as well. I don't want to lose him. But I'll just kind of start yelling out for him and kind of feeling around.
Yeah, so following his voice and everything, I'll locate those two, check on them, and then my attention's going to trying to find our fourth member.
Okay. Frank, the thing is whenever you were blasted, right? You were blasted towards these chairs, right? And the reason why you got a number 6 is because when it blasted you back, your arms and legs got caught up in these chairs as you were rolling. So you land on the ground and you've got these elven chairs kind of stuck on your legs and arms, you know, and you're like, and you're just trying to break them off of you as you're in the dust and stuff like that. But what do you do?
Well, once I extricate myself, I'm assuming my hearing's the same as everyone else's, which is
Yes,
not good.
it's definitely you being having giant ears, half giant ears. It's not as intense, right? Uh, with theirs is like a really sharp ringing. Yours is a little bit duller. You are actually kind of able to make out some of the commotion from the people around you, right? You can hear and also that'd be the same thing for you, malediction. Your hearing was unaffected by it. Uh, so you would also be able to hear the commotion of the elves. Speaking of which, all of y'all, you hear varied types of raised, and y'all's hearing starts coming back as well as Frank goes to release himself. Oh, Frank, will you guys roll me a strength check real quick for that?
18 naturally, plus
Okay.
5 is 23. These silly elven chairs.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
it looks like
actually,
Captain
they're made
America.
very sturdy. Some of them, so that's what's giving you a little bit of trouble getting them off you.
But
These
what it is
flimsy
he
pieces of wood.
Yeah, it's
he
my
looks
new
like Captain
weapon.
America when he was splitting the logs, and Captain America just like rips it in half
Yeah.
with his hands.
I'm gonna use one of them as my new shield. Just an elven foldable chair.
Um,
Give him the chair.
the dust begins to settle all around y'all.
Sorry, a lot of chair
Making
jokes.
sure. Okay. The dust begins to settle all around y'all, and you hear various types of raised voices and commotion as the crowd attempts to gather itself. The people seem very confused. Pexor, you happen to see your family off in the distance, holding each other near the center platform. Uh, your father, at this time, as you're looking over there, he sees you and he yells out your name as he starts running towards you.
Yeah, I go run into my papa.
How dare you try to kill us with a bomb?
Sorry, I thought my ass was only going to be the bomb at this party.
As y'all watch Pexor and his father run into each other, they fly into a strong embrace, holding each other, and the dust kind of flings off around them as they grab, and he pulls back and uh, he looks in Pexor's eyes. He's like, son, you risked your life. And the tears are pouring down his eyes and, getting all over the dirt. And he goes, he sheds his tears off and, kind of muddy streaks across his face. And he grabs you by the top of your head and he leans your head forward and he starts kissing on your hairline. And you can feel his hands shaking on the side of your head. And he's like, thank you, son. Thank you for saving us.
You think that was a bit much? We fought a demon spider, Dad. I almost ate his heart.
He's like, he
I thought
leans
he was
back,
gonna
thanks. So
If you
He's
like,
like, this is nothing.
look, Dad, if you were at like I look at him, I go, Dad, let me tell you, if you were at the pub the other night, you would have heard how valiantly I fought that thing off. Killed it with my bare hands. You know what the crazy part was? Cursed by a druid. Literally had bare hands. That's what I did it with. That's a whole other point I gotta get into.
About the giant beaver.
Yeah. Remember Marmaduke, our pet beaver? Yeah.
As Pexor's talking and explaining all that, his father gets up beside him and he grabs him by the hand and helps him up and starts walking him over towards the family. Is there anything y'all want to do before they head over there? Or do y'all want to
That's not
follow,
my
or is there
thing.
something else y'all want to do?
I'm making sure all the other elves and other guests are okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
once the dust.
I'll let them have
closer to
their
ground zero there.
familial time.
Y'all do see a lot of injuries. People with broken arms, people with cuts across their face. It was a huge explosion, and there was a lot of damage. This entire area right here, almost all the leaves were blown off all the trees, and there's so much debris now where the wedding was. It just looks like a field of trash.
So if I can start like coordinating, I don't want to say triage, but like, just helping injured and making sure everybody's the ones that can help the injured people,
Okay.
you know,
Well,
just
I'm going
try
to
to.
say as you're walking along, you do see a unconscious elven female laying on the ground.
Okay. Is she? I don't have healing skills, but like, is there
I
looking
have
over?
no medical knowledge.
Is she dead? No,
I
I'll
have a
just.
zero in my heal skill. Like,
Yeah, I kill people. No, is she broken? Like anything broken, obvious, or does it look like a concussive blast knocked her out?
Okay, roll a heal check for me.
No, okay. What
Oh
is
yeah,
healing?
how's my date doing?
Wisdom. 15 total.
hey,
Yeah, I know just where to look.
Okay.
That's beautiful.
She seems to be still breathing,
Mhm.
but she's definitely out cold. You do see bruises and gashes along her shoulders and upper body, one on her arm also. But she doesn't seem to be dead or anything.
Cool.
Wait, who? Sorry, I
And
put.
is there discarded cloth perhaps from, like the wedding festivities lying around that I could try to bandage her up with? Or like pick her up and move her? I don't know elven customs, and I'd rather not rip up my own shirt, but I will.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
you'll definitely take that. You'll fall on that sword. Oh,
Yeah.
um,
My nice clothes.
um,
It was so
like
easy for my muscles to rip the shirt.
you've never picked up an elven female before, Frank, but
Yeah.
they're incredibly light. And
Okay.
when you go to pick her up, she almost feels like nothing, and uh, it kind of breaks your heart to have something so pretty and so wounded in your hands, but also to weigh so light. Um,
Dang.
That was
uh,
also how you felt after you choked me. That whenever you woke up choking me, you're like, so pretty and so light. It breaks my heart to hold them in my hand.
I should
um,
have just finished it.
so you take her over to a clear
Yeah.
spot and you set her down and you try to start dressing her wounds a little.
Yeah. Like nothing fancy. I don't know how to do anything fancy, but like
Field dressing, kind of.
yeah, essentially.
Okay.
And then once I'm done with her, I'll just start doing that to others. Do you want me to roll another heal?
No, I'm gonna have you be. She's the main one. She was the one person you found seen that was unconscious.
Okay.
Everybody else is being attended by other people right now, and you just happen to be focusing on her. Um,
Cool.
Josh, malediction. Is there anything y'all want to do as Pexor starts heading over to his family?
I'd like to use my strength roll though to tie these bandages. Just stop
Yeah,
the
good.
bleeding.
Cut off the
Stop the
Like her arm.
bleeding.
Nat 20. Oh, man, amputated.
Snap! Oh, that was bone.
uh,
Yeah, I've heard of cauterizing, but damn.
Yeah.
I'm going to be doing the same thing, just kind of helping people get to a clear spot and everything, and to others who actually know, how organic bodies work.
um,
Yeah, if I can see everybody, do I see my parents anywhere?
yes, your parents are standing over by Pexor's family.
About to
Okay.
say, you see them. See, like ultraviolet.
So if
Check by their body temps.
yeah, if I've spotted everybody from the group and my parents and everything, I guess I'll start looking at where I'm at and I'll start searching for anybody that's injured or anything like that to see if I can help them out.
Okay. Jared, as you began to search, I was going to hand him real quick, Josh, because you were searching first. Jared, as you begin to search, you find an older elvish woman, and she's seems to be frantic, and she's looking around the rubble for something.
All right. I will inquire as to what she is looking for and if I can assist.
Is this about to get dark? Bunch of rubble everywhere, moving frantic. I don't like where this is going.
uh, you
It's a
go ahead and
reveal.
approach her, and she looks at you and she's like, "Oh gosh, Metal Man." She's like, "Oh hi, what are you here? What do you need?" And she looks kind of like nervous to talk to you.
Well, I just saw that you were panicking, so I am inquiring as to if you need assistance. What can I help you with?
I lost my my necklace. It's here somewhere, but I can't find it. It was right here, and it blew off of me whenever I was in the explosion. But I know it has to be around here. I was standing right here when it happened.
All right, I'll ask her, what does the pendant look like?
She describes it to you. She's like, it's beautiful red and green stones, and the surrounding metal is a rare sea elf metal. It gleams kind of like a greenish color. But yes, it's a greenish colored metal, and it has green and red stones on it.
All right.
Never
Well, then
seen
I
it
will
before,
help her look for
ever.
her necklace.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. And she starts looking. Go ahead and roll a spot for me, Jared.
When Jared's arms turn into metal detectors.
Yeah.
18.
All right. You look around for it with her, and you're just about to give up, and you're just like, wow, I just really can't find it. There's just too much stuff here, and she just lets out this big sigh, and she's like, we're not going to find it, are we? I just don't want some little kids to run off with it.
Better check Pexor's pockets.
No. You know what I'm half expecting? I'm half expecting like a Mulan thing where it's like, they slipped out of my fingers and it lands right in her head. I mean, but also, yes, probably check my pockets. I'll be honest.
I'll be honest.
Like, I know who my character is.
My subconscious might have stole that necklace.
Yeah.
I'm not
I
even a
mean,
thief,
good luck
but
getting
I
me
just
to confess it.
No.
I'll just pretend I found it. But
What do you say to her, Jared?
Well, you were going on about how just as we're about to give up.
Okay. Well, what I'll say is that you feel like you're just going to give up. Everything's done. She starts throwing a fit. She lets out a little bit of sigh. And you're like, well, I guess we can't find it, And she goes to turn around, and you notice that it's caught in the braid of her hair that's going down her back. And it's about halfway down her hair, but it's like wrapped around and it's hung in it.
that's like
goodness.
that's
Old
like finding
people.
like looking for your phone while you're talking on it.
Yeah.
Oh my! All right, I'll inform her that is that it tied around the braid of your hair?
I
She
wouldn't have done
quickly pulls her braid around, and she's like, "Oh my gosh!" She's like, "You saved me! You saved me! Thank you so much!" And she just pulls out a gold pouch and she hands it to you.
Oh,
What?
no need, ma'am.
Oh no, 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 no! I wouldn't have found this for ages, and who knows? It might have fell out of my ponytail. Thank you so much. You take it. You take it.
Yeah, speak for yourself, you walking piggy bank.
Thank you.
Imagine he's
All
just
right,
like
well.
Bender. Just throw everything in his stomach.
I
Right.
love stealing. Yes, I do.
Josh, you come running up, and you see that there's a big pile, an extra big pile of rubble, and is pretty much a large piece of the gazebo that was in the middle, right? And you see a bunch of people trying to lift it up, and you don't know exactly what's under there or anything, but you do notice as you're running up on them, that's what you see.
I mean, I guess seeing them trying to lift it, I'll go over there and try and help with my little strength. But yeah, I'll just walk over and
Supervise.
yeah, I'll look around and see. Is there like a way? Like, are they just trying to lift it up, or like what are they? Is it like all on one side, or like
Okay.
how are they going about lifting it?
They're just trying to what it is it's kind of setting weird and it's trapped. This other thing is kind of on top of it, and you can tell that they haven't really went to move the other thing. They're just trying to move it. And as they lift it up, it keeps on. It's like the other thing's kind of helping pushing it down. The other piece of wood across it. You
Yeah.
notice,
Well, okay.
but from their vantage point, they might not see the other piece because you see it on the backside on the poles and stuff. So it's up to you. You can come up and try to assist if you want.
Yeah. Seeing that, I'll yell out, come over and help me get this off first, and I'll kind of walk over to where whatever's holding it down, and I'll start moving it the best I can, and I'll kind of bring people to me to take this off first before we take off the rest.
Okay. And sure enough, you go around to the front and you see them all covered in dirt and they're all like trying to push up and you're like, hey, back here. And they all follow you around and they move it and they're like, oh, yeah. And you all lift it together. And sure enough, there were two elven children. They were trapped to the point to where not where anything would hurt them, but they couldn't get out of the area that they were at. And one of the mothers was right there and of the children, but the other one's mother is not there at the time, but one of them had their mother there and she picks it up and she's like, oh, thank you so much, and she still grabs the hand of the other kid also and starts pulling them out from the area.
Yeah, I'll just tell them everybody get to safety, and I'll stay in the area and just kind of keep scanning where I can help, or if I see anybody or anything like that, I'll just kind of stick around there and help out where I can.
Okay.
My lady died.
1 second, y'all. I'm just going to have to fix something real quick. It said my battery's running low on my PC. It should be plugged in, though. I don't understand it. But I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm wondering if my date sees me in a whole new light. Hello, girls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Everybody forgets about
No.
forgets about the gal except for Michael. Michael never forgets a girl.
What do you mean? That's the one I'm bandaging up.
No, because she would have been next to my family because that's where she was sitting. So, nice
Except
try.
with the blast, she got blown far away, and if she's not married to you, your family could care less about her.
I know, but now the problem is, unless physics suddenly changed, that my whole family would have been blown away too. But they're not. They're all huddled together in a nice little group hug.
No. They have plot protection.
Plot protection. You're right. You're right.
Plot armor.
I forgot about that. The strongest armor in the game. That's what's kept us
Right.
alive, I bet.
So we had some
Weird.
technical difficulty at 30 minutes in.
Nah, we didn't. Keep it in.
Yeah,
Let them see how
yeah,
messy
it's
it is
just-
behind the curtain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let them
That man
figure
was in
out
the country.
what we talked about while you were away.
Yeah. We'll do a behind the scenes cut at the end of it all, being like, how many crude jokes did we make off camera?
Yeah, with a little counter.
Yeah, we don't need to be monetized. Come on, guys.
Yeah, like we would ever get monetized. Okay, so Pexor, I'm gonna go ahead and say that you are heading over towards your family with your father.
But really quick, sorry to interrupt. Legit question. I don't know if you heard it. Is my date there, and does she see me in a whole new light?
Or is his date with
Nah,
me,
nah,
and
nah,
I'm
nah,
the
blah,
one
blah.
bandaging her head off?
Nah.
I'm gonna
don't
go
do
ahead and
this.
say that she's standing over next to your family because she was close to them when all that went down. She's actually helping your mother look over your sister and everything, and she sees you as you approach.
Looks like there's gonna be 2 weddings, guys.
All right. Do you say anything to her as you approach her?
No, yeah, I sort of, I sort of puff up and go, beat that. And then I kind of keep on moseying on over to the family, and also I go see my sister, and I'm like, okay, what's going on? I'm a necromancer. If she's too far gone, she's not. I promise.
Whenever you come running up, and you say beat that, and you start walking over your family, she kind of like goes around from where your sister and your mom's at, and she comes running up to you, and she jumps up, and she just like wraps her arms and legs around you, and lays a big kiss right on your mouth.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's really slow, like time kind of like slows down for the moment, a big dusty apocalypse kiss. And she pulls away and she looks you in the eyes and she's all teary eyed and she's like, "You saved us."
There's more where that came from.
Then she put you in a rear naked chokehold, and then
Hey, I like the middle word. Well,
turns out
I
she
like
was
the
an
second part of
orc
that.
with a ring of illusion.
I'm like, and I kind of goes like, I kind of like this. Don't know why.
Yeah, then she keeps saying snoo snoo.
I want my skeleton to be the one with the cigarette.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I look at it and go, more where that came from.
Sorry,
Then
Lance, we're giving you a lot of editing to do, huh?
The bride's the groom comes up to the bride. He obviously starts holding her real close and everything. Pexor, this time your mom turns to you and she touches you on the cheek. She says, I'm so glad you're okay. I'm so glad you made it. You were so brave. She's like,
is the girl still on me while my mom does this?
No.
Okay.
She done, as your mom approached, you done like, or you can keep her up there. I don't care. Did you set her down?
No, I'm good.
Are you going to hold her and just turn sideways as you talk to your mom?
Yeah. Hey, mom.
Okay. All right.
No. I put her down.
Then he puts his fruit hat on.
Yeah, I'm about to say, trust me, Pexor hasn't like had a physical touch in like 600 years. Trust me, it ain't going well with his mom walks up and sees on it.
Oh my gosh.
It's only just been dead things.
Right? Y'all are all like right there talking over each other. All the other players, whatever you're slightly involved in prior to this moment, you're wrapping up about right now. The bride's father, Lartanen Goldwood, he approaches and he comes up to Pexor's father. And his first words out of his mouth is, what happened? Right? And both of them start discussing on who would want their families dead. Is there anything y'all would want to throw in on that?
Whoa, guys. I think they went to the wrong venue.
So I'll still have this woman with me if no one's like, if she has no family around. I just don't want an unconscious woman
I'm
laying
very
on the
much
ground.
like I would a buck I just hunted.
I will say that after you bandaged her a little bit, Frank, she woke up and she said thank you to you, but you could tell that's what she was saying, but she said it in Elvish.
I got a bracelet from the dwarves that lets me understand things and speak it,
Okay,
but I
good for
can't
you.
read anything.
Oh, awesome. Okay, well,
That's
you
the
hear her say thank you in it would just sound normal to you, but
Yeah.
she says thanks and she gets up and she goes to leave, and that's when you notice the commotion of the bridesmaid's father approaching Pexor's father.
Cool. So walking up, quick note. We have no knowledge of who did this, right? We just know
No, I
it was
do.
it was a box and a tree. Okay, you would be the only one, right?
Yeah, because I saw the
Okay.
note or whatever it was. I think it was a
Yeah.
note.
Okay. Not that I remember, but I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. No one knows. I ate that note as I was running with it in
Yeah.
my arm.
No one can ever know.
Yeah, it's like, this is I fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, won't get fooled again, you know?
All right. I'll walk up to him, just kind of listen in. We'll look around, make sure everything's okay.
Yeah, do I also, if I look around, do I see anybody with a very poorly hidden shark tail sticking out from underneath their clothes?
Right. I will say that you're keeping an eye out, but you don't see anything out of the ordinary other than, the debris everywhere and the screaming elven bloody people. But, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, they're like, I don't see anybody that doesn't even, that is like literally not even an elf.
Me?
Well, okay.
Him?
Present company excluded.
Him?
So,
You're right. You're right. Oh, what's the one?
everybody, all the other
Who?
team
I-
members,
Wow.
all the other team members start approaching from their different directions. They're almost converging in the middle as if a triangle meeting. As they're doing this, Pexor is sitting there listening to pretty much his future, I guess, relation and his father argue about what's been going on. And Pexor, he's looking around very carefully, try as if he's looking for something specific. Y'all come up and y'all notice Pexor, uh, his eyes fixing, and I'm not gonna I'm gonna say it seemed slightly out of character for him because Pexor literally he's usually kind of doesn't take a lot of things serious, and if all this is happening and he's still got his eye bead and he's looking for something, it looks kind of suspicious to y'all. But I'll leave that as it is. Y'all approach him. What would you like to say?
I'm not doing anything
Welcome.
suspicious. No, not me.
Well, y'all just notice him looking about like he's trying to find something still, even though all of his family's right there.
Yeah, I'll just walk up and be like, "What the hell was that? What happened?" And I'm also like looking around like at the devastation.
So Lance, I'll activate my one of my abilities around the blue flame around my head.
The crown?
It just it just gives me an insight bonus, and then like I can't be flanked.
Oh, okay.
It's
Sure thing.
just kind of like a silent. If he is looking around for something, I'll be on guard, but not overtly so.
Okay. You can
So
go ahead
who
and
do we
continue.
expect?
Was Pexor going to answer Othello? Sorry. What did you say
Yeah,
to him again,
I'll
Othello?
I was asking, "What the hell was that?" Like,
Yep.
The only thing I saw was Pexor running with the chest that seemed to be imminently about to do something, and then explosion.
Well,
So
I don't think I have to explain what the chest was. I think that kind of was a little obvious. But, and I kind of look around and I'm like, fellas, and I point my head a little bit away. And I'm like, my dad might be old, but he's got good hearing. Got to get a little away. So I'll bring everybody on over. And I'm like, guys, I don't know why they are fixated on me. That dude killed himself. But the were sharks are back, I think. Again, dude killed himself. Don't know why they got a bone with me. Don't know. But
how the hell did they find you? How? I mean, weren't we up on a mountain fighting to like near death, and then we came off the mountain and nearly died again? What?
Well, we went through a portal to get out that way too. So
Then we almost died into
Wow.
a beaver.
look, from what I've read, sharks have a great sense of smell. So I
You got
think
something in your foot that they're using to find you.
I think, and I look over, I think the smell ain't from me. Either that, no, they wouldn't be able to have her. Never
What? You got one of their heads on you?
mind. I don't think I do.
You got a
That's
lot in
actually a
there.
legitimate question.
I'd,
I
I'd
just have
check
a
your
bag of
bag.
skulls. Yeah, just a bag of skulls is what I have. I don't know whose skulls are in
I'd
there.
reach them out one by one and ask them. You a
speak
shark?
with
Yeah.
dead. Do you know where shark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you a
Hearing that,
shark?
hearing that, I'll definitely kind of start to keep an eye out as well.
Look for humans. I assume that's what they were. That's what they looked like, Lance. I'm trying to remember all
Normally,
the way back that far. That was last year. Come on.
Well, all right. Also, you got to think if they have enough money and power to make a
make a
bomb that
bomb.
big,
Well, didn't they steal all
wouldn't
our
it
money?
be? Who's to say they would steal more? I mean,
I mean, you're
they were
right.
very successful at what they do.
You're
So
right.
if they're trying to be assassins, wouldn't it be best for an assassin to blend in with the surroundings and not just be a human walking around in an elven town? wouldn't they have the capability to at least look like an elf?
Look, I don't know. Again, concussion. Please, be patient with me.
Well, if
Like
they
that.
have access to spellcasters and everything, you could have alter self, disguise spells. There's magic items that would allow you to blend. So
I'm
they
about to say,
very well could be in
Elven
plain
Kingdom,
sight.
there's so much magical stuff that, like, detect magic or anything like that, I'd go blind.
Right. Maybe in a town like this with so much magic, magic's just a given, so no one looks for it.
All right. As I was looking
If you
around and starting to inquisitive about it together, I'll have you all roll a spot check for me real quick. Or
I'm
listen
scared
check.
Lance is
Or
quiet for so
listen
long.
check. Listen.
Oh boy.
listen,
It's
check.
spot or listen?
Yeah,
Which
uh-huh.
one? Oh, spot or listen,
Just a
or
No
listen. Just
shit.
listen.
oh, okay. Oh, I got a natural 20 for a 32.
Oh,
Nice.
fuck you.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright, I got a
Did you hear a
natural 20
nat
as
art or
well,
something?
but my natural 20 only gets me a 24. Okay.
I got a 15.
so yeah, my ears
I
are
was
ringing, but
I was
Yeah.
they're
so
listening.
happy.
Geez, you're
Othello.
picking up
So-
radio broadcasts for
I
another
know.
time.
I was so
um,
happy until you came here. Great.
Josh, you're sitting there.
Living
You're sitting there,
eyes.
and eggs flies down on you, and you lands on your arm. You know, and you can tell that he was kind of disheveled from the explosion. You know,
He's got feathers
and
sticking out of
like
his spots.
he still got kind of worried about him, or you got this worry about him, and you start petting him, right? And as you start petting him, you hear off in the distance a lot of armor like clanking, like chink, 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 as if someone's running, right? You see come through around the side of a building a little squadron of guards, elven guards. They're all dressed up in their armor, and that's what's making the noise. But you are the first one to notice them as they come around.
Are they speaking pirate? Do you hear one of them go, "Arr, fast me"?
Are they
Underneath
coming?
a guard helmet.
Are they coming towards us or away
Yes.
or?
Yeah,
They're coming.
they're coming towards y'all.
Yeah, I think they're going towards the explosion.
Well,
It would be really shitty guard if they went away
they're
from-
going towards his parent or his parents.
Yeah.
Wait, my parents or just the?
all our both
Okay,
our
yeah,
parents.
everybody here. Okay.
The biggest
Oh,
group
and
of people.
also, Josh, I will say, sorry I got tied up in all that. So many people. Your parents would approach you as well. They would be checking you over and everything. And you would obviously be talking to them as well. So I will
Yeah,
say
yeah.
that it was all happening that as well. Not to shortcut that one point, but they were there at the time of y'all approaching. So I'll just say that y'all gave each other a warm greeting and everything seemed fine.
Yeah, yeah. If I seen him standing and everything, then I would assume that they were all right. So.
Well,
I check over malediction and say they have people checking themselves over. I'll check you over.
Yeah, I
All
opened.
right.
Yeah, I opened
You're
CMD
dirty.
and run diagnostics.
Does it look bad missing plates and everything off the backside, fire scorched?
Yeah. I don't know what any of this does, but
Um,
good.
I just start turning knobs.
Y'all see all
That's the voice button.
y'all see all the armed guards. They come up to what seems to be a captain-like figure. He's wearing a similar type armor to the others, but it's just more extravagant and well made. They come up to him and they talk to him, and he turns quickly, and the captain starts walking towards y'all. Uh, um, he announces in the middle of everybody as he gets between y'all and everyone else. He says, "There's been a shadowy figure that reeks of fish leaving the city. He has murdered 3 guards and left one gravely wounded. Our men are readying a hound to track him. Uh, is there any further information we need to know before we move forward?"
Are we
They're
gonna tell
were-
them that they need to know that he's a wereshark? Otherwise,
He's a were-shark.
He's a
Yeah.
pirate by day, a were-shark by night.
yeah, and
So
I'll let
he
them know too.
has-
Like,
He
you'll
has
need magic
regenerative.
weapons. Yeah,
Yeah.
silver or magic weapons.
So he's a were shark,
Yes.
and that's the smell of the fish.
Well, and he's again pirate, probably by a dock, lives on a ship most likely. So the fish
That
could
would be our
come
best
either.
guess.
How do y'all guys know this?
Um,
Oh, we ran into him before. Unfortunately, we thought we took care of him, but obviously we didn't.
So this happened because of y'all?
no.
We thought we took care of him. I mean, it's not like we knew this was going to happen.
No, they were. Look.
So
they
since
were,
he's here for y'all, would y'all be interested in trying to go with us to apprehend him?
oh yeah, okay. I
Cool.
thought we were gonna be in trouble for a second. I was gonna make like there'd be an anarchist cell that wants to overthrow the Elven Kingdom or something.
Well, unless you helped him build that bomb, then no.
No, okay, no.
No, yeah, we want him
I saved the
fully
people.
gone this time.
I'm a hero.
Yeah, you had your 15 minutes. It's over now.
Okay, you're right.
You
Then I
start
get my
making good TikTok videos and going
Then
on
I
like
get-
Dr. Phil.
I'm about to say I got my 15 minutes, then I'll get my 15 seconds later tonight.
Yeah.
I'm about to say what episode 2 there was like, okay, camera fades to black, comes back into focus, and there's like 6 dwarven women in a bed. Yeah, I remember episode 1 or 2.
Yeah.
It's Pexlor's time to shine.
He turns and he talks to a few of the elven soldiers, and he sends them off. And he turns back around and he also looks at these 4 elven warriors, and he says off their name, pulls them forward out of the lineup. He says, Guild, Costlin, Swain, Perna. He's like, you're to assist them in bringing back the murderer. They all received, as the people come back that he sent away, they're running up with elven horses, right? And
hell yeah.
they're the ones that the guards use with the saddle and everything all done up with a deluxe saddle.
I'm a lowrider. They call that a mule.
If the elven horses are anything like the elves, they have hollow bones. I'll break them.
Yeah. Yeah, you're supposed to ride the horse, not put it on your shoulder.
As your all your people go to embrace you as you go up to the horses. Pexor, your family comes up. So does the girl that has a super big crush on you right now. She lays a kiss on you. Your sister touches you. Your father looks you in the face and he's like, you don't have to go, son. I really don't want to lose you.
For my sister, this is personal.
Wasn't it already personal?
Othello, your parents approach you again, and your father looks at you and he's like, that's one thing about our family. We're just always on the run, aren't we? And he's like, I'm so sorry that you already have to leave us again, son, but I guess it's time. We didn't get to choose it. It feels like it chose us, but I wish I could have spent one more day with you before you went. And he, go ahead.
I was gonna say, well, hopefully there's many more to come. So wait for me here, be safe, and I'll be back, and we can have that extra day and many more.
Your mom signs to you. She says she loves you. She tells you to be safe and stay strong. And she comes in and she hugs you.
Yeah, I'll hug them all back and prepare myself for the trip.
Um, the okay, y'all go to get on the horses.
Legit question though. Can the horses bear either Jared or myself?
That's what I was about to check.
Okay.
Or ring form, hop onto my finger.
Right, yeah.
You guys got a chariot?
A chariot.
Okay.
A big stag? A bear?
43% chance that they have a larger horse.
Or like a wagon.
Wow, 10. Okay, so they do have a larger horse.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, you're corn fed. Okay, let's get the big. Let's get.
Um, I'll say that they do have a one larger Clydesdale type horse, Frank, that was not a part of the trained horses, right?
Oh,
He's not a
okay.
riding horse. He's not as fast, but he's a
Oh,
really
so he's
strong
more.
Clydesdale.
Okay, so he's. That's. Okay.
I don't think Clydesdales are as fast as Elven horses
No.
anyway.
I was just thinking maybe he was
I
like.
can break out the book.
No. I was just thinking like maybe he might have been a draft horse then, because draft horses are stronger and generally a little bit bigger than like riding horses. They're just not fast.
Well, how
Because
tall are you?
my dude,
Yeah,
uh,
like 10.
8'3".
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you might be able to ride on a draft horse, maybe. Uh,
I weigh
We also
400
have,
pounds.
I mean, we also have Bacon. I mean,
Bacon.
would he be stronger than a horse? I mean,
it's up to you. You want to ride Bacon, Frank?
if Bacon can hold him and everything, then I mean, I don't. It'd probably be the
Does
best
he
if
even
no
have a
horse is able.
saddle?
I would say
thought
that
he did.
you could Frank could ride Bacon, but he'd probably have to take the wagon off him because he's going to ride him fast.
Yeah.
I'll just take the horse. We should be.
Break our family up. Eggs and bacon are part of this family. Damn it.
Oh wait, are we
Well,
coming back?
do you want to just ride? Or
If we're not coming back, I'll just ride Bacon.
I mean, I'm bringing a head, so either
Okay.
in my bag or back here.
okay,
I have no idea if we're gonna head back here or not. I would
All
hope
right.
so. At some point, we would head back, but
Cool. I unhitched the wagon then. Let's go,
Yeah, again,
Bacon
I
boy.
like guys.
all right.
I got a sure thing going on here. Like, come on, we're coming back.
Othello, do we have a saddle?
Jared,
for
was
Bacon?
there anything else you wanted to do? Sorry, brother.
I don't think we had a saddle actually. I think it was just part of the wagon that he was.
Bareback.
Will the saddle from the big horse fit on Bacon? Lance?
Maybe.
So one of y'all's riding the big horse and one of y'all's riding Bacon.
No. I was asking if the saddle from the big horse would fit on Bacon.
Oh, okay.
Because
I
Bacon
mean,
doesn't have a.
Bacon. The people that used to ride them would ride them without a saddle, so he is used to being rode without one. Now, whether I don't think your armor would really damage him that much since he's been rode so much.
I don't have
So,
armor.
oh, okay. Well,
Mine
then
got
there you go.
All right, we're going bareback, boys. I still don't have a shield either. That broke too. Let's
So
get us.
you didn't get armor made. I thought you had elven chain made.
No, we
Oh,
at the blacksmith and everything. We were fixing up malediction, and then we were helping her with stuff, but they didn't have anything.
Like we
in
were
my
looking
side.
into what it'd be to get some made, but we never actually had
Got
anything done.
had the chance or had anything, and then it was like, okay, we gotta leave right after the wedding, so well,
okay.
it is what it is. So it's
Well,
fine. I mean, it is what it
well,
is.
what I'll say, if you were getting armor made, Frank and stuff, anybody that was planning on getting armor made, uh, the guards on the way out is going to stop by the guard booth, right? And they will have elven chain that fits any of you if you require it.
Yep, I'll take the tent of Elven Chain.
Okay, that's better than
I
nothing,
don't.
damn.
Got it. Do they have shields? Like,
Yes, yes.
ooh.
I don't know if they have
Just any
towers.
elven tower shield will work, right?
Yeah, that their tower shield is my medium shield.
They
So
have tower shields.
Hell yeah. We're in the game, boys. What does Elven Chain
You're
give?
armored up once more.
Thank God.
Let me go ahead and look up
Let's see
Elven
if this
Chain
will
real
last
quick.
more than one encounter.
That
Yeah, for like a
stupid
breastplate,
beaver.
for like a breastplate that actually have giant baking trays that are just covering your chest and your stomach.
Yeah. I stole grandma's cookie sheets and I started putting them on me.
And your knee pads are like giant saucepans.
Yeah. My helmet's a tinfoil hat. In bright daylight, it has a reflective property.
Look like John. Yeah, it looks like an old rendition of Johnny Appleseed or something. You have like a pure
Yeah.
cauldron on your head.
Yeah.
So
With a giant.
it's a armor bonus of +5 for chainmail, but the max dex bonus was only a +2. But it being Elven Chain, I'm gonna bump that up to a +4. It doesn't have Elven Chain right here in this book. I don't know where to look it up at.
The Elven Chain
Can
is
I-
basically the same as the Mithril.
Okay, yeah, it just has a better chance for dex bonus, correct?
Yeah. Yeah, the dex
Dang.
bonus goes up by like 2 or 3 points.
Oh, okay, so I wasn't too far off. Yeah, I'll
Dang
just
it.
say it's just a why? What's up? Did you
I
open?
only have a dex bonus of 1, so that doesn't
Right,
matter.
yeah, like it
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
really matter for him.
Yeah, it's fine. It's armor. I'll take it. And I have a shield.
You need the stats
So
on
that
that shield, I think.
is it the same as my old one?
It's just a +4. That has a max dex
Ooh.
bonus of a +2.
Ooh, it's better than my old one. I gotta. Yeah, let's do it. All right. I'm happy.
But it does
Gotta
come with an armor check penalty of a -10 if you do have to do a check with it.
The tower shield.
Yeah.
Is it different for my size or?
Oh, yeah,
Is
true.
it
It would be less cumbersome for you. Being at your height, they'll probably
Right.
give you like a -6.
okay to like tumbling and stuff like that? Dex checks.
Yeah, jump, climb.
Yeah. Like if you're going to go do something and you got the chill, the only reason I'm mentioning it to you is because I know you're famous for I leap upon the monster. You know, so
Yeah.
and I was just like, well, be sure to mention that the armor check penalty for him. But
But now I have Elven Chain. It's so much better than full plate.
it's a really pretty brassy type color, obviously. Same
Yeah.
as every Elven movie you ever seen.
Sweet.
Yeah, before we head out, while he's getting the armor and everything together, I want to cast a spell.
Okay.
I want to cast, give me 18 seconds, guys. I'm going to cast Lay of the Land. I need 18 seconds.
He takes more time explaining than he does to
Yeah.
actually cast.
Yeah. So, Lay of the Land. Let me write this down real quick. I got to mark off my spell slots like a good spellcaster does.
Oh, good guy. Awesome.
Yep.
Okay.
That's why I'm a bad spellcaster.
Okay.
Hey,
So,
Lance. Oh, never mind.
Faster
no,
than
go ahead.
speed.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I know I'm not gonna
Random
get it.
question though. Do the guards have like Greek fire or stuff like that?
Nope.
Possible?
Nope.
Dang. Okay,
I got Roman mud.
okay. Listen, we're going after something that can regenerate, and I'm just like, fire.
I mean, I
Sticky
still got
oil.
one last bottle of that belly burner alcohol from Malta.
I
And
think
you
that's
all thought my rat or pack ratting was gonna slow us down.
listen.
I'm
I
pulling
think if
shit
you
out
put,
for episode 2.
yeah, I'm pretty sure if you put fire to that, it'll blow up, not burn.
You know what? We'll find out. I start
Uh,
sticking styrofoam in it.
Yeah, if it's anything like Malediction's stinking cloud of sulfur,
Hey,
fire bait,
um, Josh, what was the specifics of that spell you're casting?
So Lay of the Land gives basic information relevant to major landmarks, rivers, lakes, settlements. Basically, I kind of get like a divine sense divination of terrain up to 50 miles of where I'm at. So I basically just know within 50 miles any landmarks, rivers, lakes, anything like that. I'll just kind of know it in my mind.
Okay.
So with that, you
Uh,
can potentially extrapolate what direction they're probably going to be trying to go. Then,
That's what I was thinking because I know kind of where we came from, where like the river and all that. I know there's the settlement that was maybe flooded when the dam broke, but with 50 miles, I'm hoping that I can kind of just get a view of everything, so I might be able to kind of sense, or like think maybe here's the nearest town, here's where they might go.
it was pretty cool. Y'all see Othello cast this for the first time, and he kind of gets all peaceful for a second, and he brings his hand together, and the magic starts appearing between his hands, and then he opens his eyes. And Othello, when you open your eyes, you can see like all the land rolling in the distance, right?
Yeah.
And you see the shape of all the land. But as it continues on forward, you see this giant black orb that's kind of like a round thing sticking out of the ground, half orb, that's really far away from y'all. But it feels like that's the direction that he'd have been heading.
Oh shit! About
What
to fight.
direction?
About
What
to fight
direction was it in?
Final Fantasy X.
What direction was it in?
Oh, it was going northeast, I believe, was the direction. Yeah.
we are going to fight Finn.
Yeah, southwest, right, guys? Right? Okay, south by southwest, somewhere in there.
Okay, so my notes say the ruins of Lockdane was northwest, and this orb is northeast. Is that correct?
Oh, okay. I meant to go. It's towards the ruins.
Okay, so northwest. Okay.
Northwest. That's
Hey,
what.
look, Lance said away from the ruins. That's what sorry, guys. I don't make the rules. I just follow them.
I think I actually get. Is it? I know the direction and distance from any landmarks or anything. So how far is it from where I'm at? Within 50 miles. Is it like a long? Is it like?
Oh,
You don't have to be exact, but
it's probably about a 5 or 6 miles.
okay, that's not too bad. So it was just like a black orb coming out of the ground. You said?
Yep.
Ooh, okay.
Well, it's kind of like it's down in the ground a little bit. It's kind of like half a black orb sticking out of the earth.
Yeah, before we head out, once I come out
Like
of my
it looks like
vision,
a giant black dome. What it is?
um, yeah, when I come out of my vision, I'll just kind of bring it up, be like, is there anybody know what a big black orb coming out of the ground is? Is that a part of the ruins, or? And I'll just kind of talk with some of the elven guards and like, is is that just a part of the ruins, or is that anything in particular, or is that new?
We don't even know what you're talking about. Giant black dome orb. I haven't seen anything like that.
I think that's pretty new.
I know that's
anything
towards the
from
direction of the claw glider.
Lance? Was that anything I might remember from my home world?
Lance
Or-
really is trying to up.
No, it's not.
No, I didn't think. Okay. And you said the shield was metal.
Mhm.
Okay. Just so that way I can put that down.
I know. What kind
All
of
right,
metal
guys.
do elves use?
All right, guys. I see Lance wants to wrap this up. Let's get the lead out. Let's go. Yeah.
I think they mostly just use mithril, right?
So like they're finer stuff, but they still do steel and all that for like your more common items.
So elven
We
chain is made out of steel. Is just weaved in a way to where it's stronger, I guess.
And finer. like unless you actually want to do a mithril set and everything. But like it's a finer mesh that stands out. Like really, if you get into the lore, it's kind of a alloy between steel and mithril,
There you go. Okay.
just so
Good
that
enough for
their
me.
materials go further.
We shall call it aluminum foil.
Right.
Yes. Well, this way I know, so that way when I
It's
attempt
aluminum.
shield maneuvers, I know.
All right.
There's a
Josh, you
little
come out of your vision and you asked them about that. They said they didn't know what you were talking about. Everybody else, y'all heard Josh talk about the giant black dome sticking out of the earth.
Oh, also, how big are we talking? Is it like when you say giant? Is it like miles wide, or is it just like a
Oh no, it's not miles wide. It's probably about 100 feet, maybe
Oh, okay.
150 in diameter.
less than
Nothing
a football
surprises.
field. Got it.
Yeah, nothing surprises me anymore. Let's
You know,
be
let's go ahead and
honest.
say let's say 300 feet because it'd probably be
So about a
about
football field.
the size of a football field in there. Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
try to get on bacon.
Okay. Go ahead and are you going to try to uh help him
I'll
ride him, Josh?
yeah. I was gonna say I'll walk
I
over there
have
and just kind of
ride and handle animal, but I mean,
Okay.
considering
Uh
it's a battle boy,
uh. So do you want to assist Frank in his check, or do you want to just try to keep Bacon calm?
I'll just assist Pierce and let him kind of take the reins, so to
Okay.
speak. Just so Bacon knows to listen to him, but I'll just kind of be there just to kind of soothe him a little bit in the beginning.
So, with your familiarity with the animal, Frank, I'm going to give you a +5 to your riding land base on trying to ride
so it's
Bacon.
okay. The ride check.
Yes.
Cool. 13 on the die, plus my 5, plus your 5, so 23.
Awesome. Okay. You managed to get up on him. It's very comfortable. You could tell that he's very, very strong.
Mhm.
It actually feels like a good mount, staying on top of you. You thought with his legs not being as big as a horse's that he wouldn't be that strong, but he's carrying you no problem.
Just riding a furry ball with tusks and little legs. My blood,
With your
the
flaming
bloodthirsty.
crown.
Yeah.
Yeah. My glowing blue flaming sword, you know?
Onward,
King
Bacon.
of the wild ones.
My
Oh man.
bloodthirsty battle beast.
Oh man. So
Yeah,
y'all's
once
all ready to take off?
once I see him on Bacon and everything, I'll just kind of pat Bacon and, just to kind of do a little send off, and then I'll hop on my horse and I'll follow everybody else.
Okay. Y'all take off riding towards the area, right? You all leave out, and sure enough, there's a few people waving y'all off, and the captain of the guard's right there, and he's like, "Go get him," and boom, y'all take off with the elven soldiers.
Lance, you're
Oh,
making me feel alone.
why?
No, I'm just joking.
What happened? Did you say something? What'd you say?
Nothing. No, nothing anymore, Lance.
What'd you say?
I was making a joke that you're making me feel alone. All my family's dead except for my sister who had to leave behind.
Man,
Hey,
they're
at least you
waiting.
got
Like
your
you got
mom
people waiting
showing
for
up
you in the
and killing
cabin.
everyone.
Every
I know.
episode can't be about you, Pex or Pierce. Sorry, Pexler.
Oh no.
Freudian slip.
Oh man.
It's
Okay, so y'all dash out of town, going as fast as you can. Um, Go ahead and
I am
everybody make
running at
riding land base
supersonic
for me.
speed.
Oh, what was that?
Everybody roll riding land bases for me.
I'm just
Actually-
running.
I got
Oh,
11.
you're just running?
Yeah.
He's got.
You didn't want to
segways.
ride the Clydesdale, Jared?
No.
I thought
I
you were on
thought
a
you were
ring.
going to be on a ring.
Oh yeah, you can go in a ring form. Yeah.
You could be on my
I can do
pinky, and then when I need you, I could be like, go!
Right.
And then you can spawn behind a shield.
Right.
Go, go,
no.
mage robot.
Yeah,
Malediction, I choose you.
yeah. Do what I cannot. Magic.
Right.
So it's up to you. If you want to just turn into a ring and then fly up to them as they catch you and they put it on,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
fine.
Do it on my finger.
Unless
so
you
that
can
way
run
it'll
as fast as a horse tirelessly, Jared, that's cool too, man. I will have that
I
scene
don't
in
get
the.
tired.
We will have that
No,
scene in the movie. Jared
No,
running
hop
through the
on my-
woods.
hop on my finger so that way, like, whenever we get there, I'll turn my wizard hat around and go, Malediction, I choose you.
What's your movement speed, Jared?
So standard is 30.
But you're just booking it as hard as you can, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well,
Trying to think of the normal speed for a regular horse, but that would be an elven horse. You'd think I'd
Isn't
have
it like
this already.
120? Dude?
Yeah,
Isn't
the slowest mount is going to be Bacon.
Thanks.
Yes.
So whatever his speed is going to be what
it
kind
says
of
here
sets it.
a heavy horse goes. Its speed is 50
Yep.
feet. There's a war horse that is 60. Yeah, 60.
Okay. All right. So I will say that Jared, you can run to keep up with them, but it's after a while it will start requiring checks from you, right? To keep. Well, I don't know. Would a robot have to make checks to run a Warforged? See,
I mean,
that's a.
he wouldn't get
I don't
tired.
suffer
He
from
just
exhaustion. I don't suffer from
Oh
fatigue. I
shit!
don't suffer.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you could
I
run
don't
at a
have to
solid. You
sleep.
could run at a solid 60 like forever, double your
Yeah,
movement speed, right?
Actually, so I can move at 5 times. So I can run at 150 max and everything per turn.
Oh, okay,
And
cool.
so, like, it just depends on how hard they're pushing their horses as to whether I'm keeping up or not.
Okay.
Oh, is that a spell you got on?
I'll say y'all
No.
move at full speed.
I said I can triple it, but that only
Yep.
lasts for like a minute.
Oh,
Y'all move at full speed. And it seems about like 20, 25 minutes has passed. You know, y'all chasing them. And I say everybody's going strong.
Well, did you say to make a ride check?
Oh, I did. Did everybody make theirs before?
Yeah, about that. So the ranger guy who's really good with animals actually is really bad at riding said animals. Natural 1 for me for a total of 5.
No!
So,
Okay.
hey,
Anybody else roll insanely low along with Othello?
I got a
I might have just-
15 total.
I got
Yeah.
11.
I carry them all on my shoulders.
Josh, go ahead and make a reflex save for me.
let's see. That is a 17.
Yeah, he actually got a 2, but it ended up to 17.
Yeah.
Okay. You won't take any damage from it. But your
Embarrassment
horse,
damage.
Oh yeah.
It's
your
like- it's like-
horse does step down in an area that looked like it was normal ground, but it wasn't, and it breaks one of its legs as it spins and it throws you from it. You don't manage to take any damage, but you notice that the horse is down.
None of us can heal. and
Yeah,
so,
that leg ain't gonna heal right.
Yeah.
it's okay.
Um.
We got rations
So
now,
do we
boys.
like get like 5 feet from the town, or like how far are we?
Yeah, yeah. You didn't
I
You're
may
leave
just
about
have to
you
send the horse
you're
back.
about 25 minutes of riding hard.
Oh,
I'd
okay.
say that you're probably about 3.5 miles or something.
Well,
Ooh.
here. I pick them up, put them on bacon.
Yeah.
Let's
Well,
go.
before that, yeah, I'll Oh gosh, I will try and
Well,
get the horse.
one of the guards will say, like, y'all just have to go. You take my horse.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll stay
Okay.
here with this.
Okay. Yeah. I'll
That's the
thank him for
luckiest
that, and
guard ever.
I'll get on the other horse.
That guard
Okay.
won't have to be in the boss fight now.
Yeah, we could have saved his life. I mean, hey,
Yeah. Maybe he had foresight. He was like, all right, you
you
know,
know, like, yeah, I'm not cut out for this. Actually, you take my horse. You go. You go.
yeah.
After seeing you ride that horse, yeah,
Hey,
yeah, I have no
I, you
faith in
know,
you
I
anymore.
I sprained my ankle this morning walking down the stairs. I don't think I'm up for it.
Um, Josh,
I
will you
saw
roll
how
a
it died.
tracking for me?
See here. Where's my tracking? All right, survival.
Yeah.
Survival.
That is a 30.
Okay. You do find the tracks while you're getting on the new horse. You do happen to see the tracks of the pirate guy, and they look way fresher than what you saw previous, right? And you know that he must not be too much further up ahead.
Yeah, I'll relay that then, and I'll point in the direction where the tracks are going, and I'll just let everybody know to kind of be ready.
Then did you also find his social security card too with a 30?
Yeah. What's his date of birth?
Yeah, mother's maiden name, everything.
Yeah. I'd like to open a checking account. But yeah, if we're good to go, we're good to.
Okay, y'all jump back on the horses and take off again.
Yeah.
Try to.
Josh, you just gotta give me one more riding check.
Oh, not a natural 1. It's a 2 for a total of 6.
I'm about to just
Um,
pick up your
uh,
horse with you.
what I'm gonna say, Josh, is the elven horses you're working with, right?
Yeah.
I'll say that they just seem a little bit more skittish than your normal horse, and obviously they're fine with Pexor because he's elvish, right?
Yeah.
But for you, they're just not wanting to work out with you because they don't like human riders, I guess.
Yeah.
I
Well,
guess.
Which kind of makes sense. I like that. The fact that you tried to ride them twice and they ain't having.
One of
if
them
I have to
straight up
get
killed themselves.
yeah, if I have to go a little bit slower, I'll get to the back of the group to not push the horse as hard, and I'll try and like kind of just talk through it a little bit and just not go as fast. I'll kind of linger at the back, keeping up, but I won't push as hard to maybe kind of have a little bit more of a smoother ride for it.
Okay. Wait till Michael gets back.
But yeah, ranger guy, not very good at actually riding animals. But hopefully I'm getting
Um,
all the low rolls out now, so
um, okay, you'll all take off again, heading in the direction. Josh, you're trying to keep up with the tracks and everything. The two elven riders are staying back with you with their also elven horses, and they're trying to ride along beside you to keep that horse calm, right?
yeah.
And he thinks if he rides along beside the other elven horses, that they won't give you as much trouble because they see the horse overreacting.
They
As
probably
y'all's
don't
riding
like.
along and you're picking up speed, uh, uh, Everybody, roll. What do I do for that? Okay, everybody roll a spellcraft check.
Ooh.
18.
11?
30?
3.
Okay, malediction. You're the one to first notice this taking place, right? You're running around and you kind of slow down your pace, and you kind of feel something going on around you, right? You hear a rustling in the trees, you know, as if all the leaves are starting to move, and it's behind you, right? And it's getting really loud. You look backwards as you're running, and you see all the leaves in the trees behind y'all starting to turn a burgundy, and this green fog starting to come out of the ground, and it's rushing towards y'all. But you're the first one to see it starting to form behind you. What do you
I'll
do?
holler out, Death Cloud, run!
Oh god.
I don't hear him. I'm still running.
As the rest of y'all look back and you start seeing the fog form within the clouds, y'all can hear a cackling woman's laugh on the wind, and the trees keep moving harder and harder, and the fog starts catching up with y'all. Like as she starts laughing, the fog starts moving faster towards y'all. Everybody make ride checks.
Oh. Okay. Come on.
Ooh,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I got a
So
total
I'm
of
going
18.
to skid to stop.
Lance.
Oh, no effing way.
Lance, real quick.
No
Does
effing
riding
way.
does riding the boar, do I get the negative from the shield? Because ride is technically a dex thing. But you know,
Do you
So
have the
standard
shield
ride.
on your side, or do you want it on your back?
I figure
Ride
it'd
Ride is
probably be
not one of those affected by the armor check penalties.
okay, it's
Yeah,
not.
it's not. No, it's not.
Oh, okay, cool.
Cool. So 29 is my ride check. Probably doesn't
Oh, very
matter
nice.
though.
Nice. Okay.
Hey, it's me. Am I still counting that +5 you gave me earlier, or was that a one time?
Mm.
Oh, what was
Because if
that for?
not,
It was
it was.
me trying to,
Oh
like,
yeah, it was you
Oh,
helping
yeah,
me.
trying to
oh,
soothe
Yeah,
Bacon to
if he's
allow.
assisting you trying to ride, then I would say yeah, but not.
but yeah. So 24. My bad.
That's fine.
I got a
Okay.
natural 19.
So the
Uh,
part of the cloud that's coming closest to them and everything, I skid to stop and spin, and I go to cast Gust of Wind to just kind of push that all back to give them a little more room.
okay.
Yeah, because I'm in the back with the other two, the other Elven
Right?
riders. So it's probably right on our tails right now.
Little did you know, Jared, she cast Stinking Cloud. And then she
That's when I'm
cast
done casting Wall of
Fireball.
Fire, isn't it?
I'll never forgive you.
Right.
Oh, man.
Um,
That's
uh, Jared, whenever you cast Gust of Wind at it, right? Uh, it instantly like goes over the spell also as well. And like even though you're pushing it forward, you see it climbing over the top of the spell, right? And it's coming at a fast rate. And you know that you can stop it in that one area, but it's almost coming from 180 degrees. And
Right. But
even if
what
you're
I'm doing is
hey,
creating a pocket
yeah,
to give them a little more time to get ahead of it.
okay, all right.
And then I cast Wall of Fire.
Um,
good.
so okay, all right. Well, okay. First of all, um, so I'd already rolled that they failed before you said that you turned around and blew it. off of them, right?
All the guards.
The guards. So
Oh
since I
man.
rolled the 2 of them rolled ones out of the 3,
Ah,
and that's why
That one guard.
that's why I was all crapping about earlier.
there goes our
But two
backup.
of them rolled ones, right? And what I'm going to say is, the wind from the trees and everything and all that spooked the horses, right? They flipped out, they fell off the horses as y'all took off. There was no time, and the stuff took them. Well, Jared notices that the stuff takes him, and he screams and he turns around and casts gust of wind on it, right? And it blows the shit off of them. But the thing is you already see their flesh rotting and their eye sockets bleeding, and they're already changing into like what it seems to be like some kind of disgusting undead.
Like
But
the
they're,
dwarves from
but yeah,
first.
kind of like the dwarves from the first of it, the same
Man.
effect, right? Their skin's melting off and they're being changed into what it seems to be acidic skeletons.
Oh
Cool.
man.
My theory with this is if I don't see it, it's not real.
Just cover up your eyes, bro.
Yeah. Lead me to safety, Battledore. These Ellen horses suck.
But
They fall like
Jared turns around and he tries to create this pocket, right? And y'all see that the pocket's fine at that moment, but you see it starting to wrap around the area that he's spraying, right, to keep it off of him. And it was like he tried to save him, but y'all know that he's also going to be quickly consumed soon. But he probably doesn't have anything to worry about since he doesn't breathe or have flesh, he assumes. But the thing is like, obviously he's trying
Everybody
to
else.
save all y'all. So
Yeah.
if it takes him, that's fine where it's at. But if it wraps around and gets y'all, there's no surviving the cloud. So it's up to y'all if y'all want to leave him and keep going, or if you want to stay here with him. It's all happening right now.
I mean,
No. After 2 actions, which is a whole 12 seconds of me casting spells, like I'm back to running full speed. So
Okay. All right. So he breaks off as he sees it starting to spread around, and he takes off running full speed. Y'all go to ride again, right?
okay. The second spell, though,
Okay. Go ahead.
is Wall of Fire. That's why I was trying to figure out exactly how large of a deal I could do. So I can do 20 feet per level, which is 7 levels. So was it 140 feet long of
Yeah.
a wall and everything of just fire that I'm using to kind of help. Maybe it'll burn some of that off. Up to
Nice.
you as to whether that actually does anything. Anyways, after that, like I just turn and book.
Okay. Um. Y'all see Jared catch the woods on fire, right? After he freaking.
Take that, elves.
Oh man.
We got about 1,000 flaming palm trees now.
Hey.
And anyway, he goes ahead and he sets off his spell and goes ahead and goes to run, right? It will hold back the smoke for a long time. And y'all do notice everything that it's burning. As you look back, Jared, you see the spell like cooking up in like a kind of like some type of mist or smoke above the cloud and green smoke, and it's going upwards, right? You do see though, as the smoke goes up in the sky, you see all these birds like falling as they breathe it, you know.
Just don't tell the
But
druids.
but that he caught the floors on fire. No, but y'all come over this last hill and you're still running all together, and you see down in the bottom of this hill is the giant orb, right? And you see the pirate asshole go inside the orb.
Like just walk through it, or is it like a door?
He just runs, or it's like he literally just absorbs into it. Like it's
Okay,
as if
like
it's
a type of
some type of
barrier.
field.
Yeah.
It's a veil.
A veil.
There's
I
no. It's
draw
no.
my
Uh,
sword.
the thing is coming up to y'all. Everybody make roll checks going down the hill, or ride checks.
Right. Oh. Okay.
Bacon,
got-
don't
oh.
fail me now. It
I
would
got a
be
22.
catastrophic
I got a
if
total of 22.
Bacon and I roll down this hill together.
Josh, you finally yanked the shit out of that elven horse, and he started doing what you want him to.
Oh my god.
What are you doing,
Is it-
Pixor? Sorry,
I got 10.
you got 10. Okay, you're riding good. And what'd you get on bacon there?
9.
Uh,
I have abandoned steering and have gone
I
for
I will say
full force.
I will say that the only reason y'all think Bacon was even able to make it because of the speed of the cloud was with Jared's magic. If he didn't use it, y'all know inside that the cloud would have caught y'all. So you feel thankful for that. Y'all all ride down and you get right in front of the black orb, and you're right in front, all standing in front of it, and you all have the cloud coming in, and it's almost to y'all.
I
Okay.
wouldn't have stopped. I was running full speed too.
I don't think I could have stopped.
Y'all just go in running full speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll kind of
I-
take out my bow just to kind of be a little bit ready, but yeah, like I don't think there's time to even think about stopping with the cloud on our
Okay.
heels.
My sword's
Um,
I'll
ignited.
fight once I get
uh,
inside.
As everybody rolls in, make a reflex check at a difficulty of 20.
Whoa.
That 20.
What if I politely decline?
You said reflex, right?
Yes.
That's a 15 for me.
Yeah, I got a 17.
I only have a +3.
Okay.
13.
Anybody that wasn't able to make the 20, you do not stay on your horse. When y'all come through the black force field, the the steepness of the ground drastically changes. I mean, it goes from normal to like almost pointing straight down. Your horses instantly lose all of their, it's like they almost ran off of a cliff when y'all go in there riding hard,
Does
right?
does mine run for a little bit and then look down and hold up a sign?
Uh-oh. No, that's basically what happened. Y'all come sliding in. Your horses are right when they hit the ground. Uh, who managed to stay on their horses?
I think only Mal.
Or Mal
he's
was
not
on a
on
he
a
was,
horse.
he was
horse.
running, so yeah.
Oh, that
Yeah,
makes sense. Oh, that makes so much sense why he's able to catch himself. Because he wouldn't have just ran, or he wouldn't be on a horse. But anyway, I'm going to make reflex saves for the horses.
Does Bacon get a better roll than the others since he's got a lot of
Um,
cushion?
Horse number 1. Y'all want me to show it to you? I just rolled a 1 for that horse. So
Which-
this is
which one?
You just
Horse
want
number
to
this is the
roll
worst. This is the
Who's horse?
worst. I'm going to say it belongs to the guard.
I'll take the one. I'll take the one because I've been having
Yeah,
issues with
Pretty
riding,
much
so
already
it makes
murder
sense.
another horse.
Yeah, it makes sense for me to have the the one
I will
here.
take the one, but
I'll just
sadly, I
say,
don't have
I
a
hope
horse.
you guys keep rolling like this for the enemies as well. That's
Okay.
Yeah.
Though you're on the horse, go ahead and make another reflex save. The horse fails to land, and he goes to crash and roll
Yeah.
down the very steep hill.
That is a big 11.
That's a big
Okay.
11.
Hmm.
Okay. I'm going to say you received 3 damage from crashing with the horse. You manage to stop yourself though before you get to the lava that's at the bottom, and the horse rolls straight into the lava, screaming.
Oh God.
That's
Uh,
a spicy
who else?
meatball.
Who else is
Bacon?
on a horse?
Now we're cooking.
It's only Pexor and the guard. I'm on bacon. And I
Do
swear to
you want to
God,
roll
if he
for
goes-
bacon, or do you want me to roll it, Josh?
Is it reflex?
Or yeah,
Okay, I'll roll it. What bonus does he get?
none. He's a big
God,
fat
we're about
pig.
to have bacon.
I'll give him a +1 because he's your best friend.
He's the
Okay.
big
Oh
pig.
hell yeah!
All right, that is a. Oh, it's a 4. Oh no!
Oh
Bacon.
no!
Okay,
Oh,
So
I
remember-
know you got to make a strength check, and I'm gonna give
Guys.
him a +3 on strength, right? But if not, he will not have the ability to stop himself before he goes into the lava.
Let's now remember before you make
it's at
anything. How are we gonna make the plushies? You know,
It's
I'm
at
trying to.
a
all right. You
Yeah.
said
it's at
strength
a
check
it's at a
for
he has a +3, and
Okay.
it's at a 15 difficulty for him to stop.
okay
Lie.
+3. Oh, 5 bacon. That's an 8.
So can I
Alright.
make the strength check for him by just getting off and picking him up?
Okay. First, you
I
need to
don't
make
think
a reflex. You need to make a reflex save to jump off of him, Frank.
Okay. What's my target?
I'm just going to give you a 10.
Oh,
It's not that
20.
hard. It's not that hard
Oh,
jumping off of him.
sweet. I
Uh,
wasted a 20 roll.
now, if you can catch him before he gets into the lava,
I know.
go ahead and make a strength check for me. But I'm gonna give that a difficulty of, because of his momentum and everything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give that a difficulty of 20.
Did he have tusks?
So then, wait, what happens if he can't? Because I assume he's like in between the lava and bacon, or
Or
is
he
just
jumped off on the side of him and he's trying to pick him
Yeah.
up and stop him.
Oh,
Yeah.
Does he have tusks? I'm assuming he has
Yeah,
tusks, right?
yeah.
Okay. Can I use that as like a just pull him to
Leverage.
the side?
Well, I
Yeah.
don't care how you do it. Just don't roll under a
Okay.
20 on your check.
I was wondering,
Oh,
you get
man.
bonuses for pulling on tusks.
Now this is a strength or is this a grapple?
Strength check.
Oh.
I'm not gonna make you roll to hit him because you have a plan. You're jumping off beside him. He's not trying to avoid you.
So I got a 15 on the die plus a 20 strength, so plus 5, so 20 total.
Okay. You managed to grab Bacon, right? But his weight and his velocity, right?
Right.
It hurts you so much that you feel your shoulders starting to rip as you have to throw this pig out of the way of the lava. It took all of your
Eventually.
muscles. I mean, you haven't had to make a snap strength decision in probably your whole life. But that was one of the hardest things, was to dig in, grab that giant pig, and flip him around to where he didn't go into the lava. But you managed to do it. And you were this is for Pexor's horse. He didn't roll 1, but he didn't make it. He's going towards the lava. Pexor, you can make he's going to, he's not stumbling as if crashing, but he can't stop himself before he gets to the lava. He keeps sliding, right? But you have a solid chance to try to jump off of him.
Okay. What do I roll for?
Just a reflex check, just a difficulty 10.
I got
I think
17.
The name
Okay.
of this session is called So Close to the Edge. This whole
yeah, and that guard did live, right? He's like, yeah. When I
I'm on
horse
the
that broke its
edge.
leg,
Oh,
that
no,
was.
Lance hasn't rolled for him yet.
Um,
No,
Oh,
we're
no.
talking about the one that stayed back with the other
way
horse.
back there with the
Oh,
broken
yeah.
leg. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
guard. He had
that guy's
force
probably
bite.
like, man, I hope those guys are doing okay.
These guys look like
All
main
screaming, cut to
characters.
us, we're screaming and everything.
Yeah.
both the other horses didn't make it with the guards. sliding him in. So, or no, there's only one guard left. Sorry. So he didn't make it. I'd say that his horse wasn't able to stop. He didn't let go of the horse. He kept trying to pull it back because it was his favorite horse, and he died with it. But
Damn.
y'all all sitting there on the
happening here?
side, and you notice what you're in, right? And you look up and you see this huge black dome all around y'all, and you see energy like lightning and moving through the dome as if it's some type of like you're inside of some type of magical field, that you're inside of. And you look across, and the whole bottom of it is a giant ring, football field size of just lava. And it's got islands here and there sparsed in the lava, right? Uh, as y'all look up, you see a huge column in the middle of the dome, and it's made out of stone, and it looks like an upside down teardrop almost, and it's spinning slowly in the middle, a big piece of stone, and it's spinning. Uh, as y'all's all looking up at it, you see what seems to be a female's hand hanging off the side of the rock limp on one of the sides, right? And her blonde hair is also hanging off the rock, and it's spinning around.
Well, guys, she's dead. That was easy.
I zoom in, enhance.
Yeah. Is there? Yeah. As it makes its full rotation, we say, "Oh, there's a Denny's sign on it." Don't know why.
Alright.
Our greatest challenge, the Denny's.
This place is totally filled with lots of smoke, lots of heat. It's probably about 140 degrees in here, right? Maybe 150 degrees. Really super hot. Mount or like a volcano inside type scenario. I was having trouble trying to breathe as well. The air is very, very thin. And you feel like that if y'all stay in here too long, you might pass out.
So is this due to heat?
Yes.
Okay, I do have a question then, because half giants have fire resistance. I have a +2 against it. I don't know if that actually has
Oh,
anything to do with
okay.
if that.
Well, I'll say that I wasn't going to give y'all serious effects, right, from it anyway. But I'll say that the uncomfortableness that everybody else is feeling from the air quality, it doesn't bother you as much.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was gonna say I also have endurance, and I
Okay.
have a bonus to like fortitude saves to avoid non-lethal damage from hot or cold environments and to resist suffocation.
Nice.
So
That's perfect. There you go.
Yeah. What's
Uh,
this, Lance? I have a skill called Deus Ex Machina. It's crazy.
So Pexor's the only one here that's like, this place sucks because malediction here it doesn't even need to
Yeah.
breathe.
Oh shit, guys. Yeah, you can turn to a ring, can you turn into a spritzy fan?
And you just cast
Take off
gust of
his.
wind again.
Yeah,
No, you take off his
exactly.
back panel so that way you can get access to his CPU fans.
Well, you got a GTX 4000? Crazy.
All right, Lance. I will switch my blue flame, my soul flame, from my crown to my feet. It just gives me a +2 to initiative,
okay.
and then I'll ignite it on my sword as well, so that way it counts as magic.
Magic.
Right.
Magic.
So y'all got a
So
pretty good layout of what it looks like, the
Yep.
inside and the islands and the bottom floor is lava and has the spinning teardrop shaped plateau rock in the middle that's
So
just floating in the midair.
there doesn't happen to be any convenient bridges to each island, is there?
No, but you can make jumps to each island.
Oh,
well,
okay.
if I can
Yeah.
use my portal shot, we
There you
shouldn't have
go.
to.
Famous last words. You guys can jump to the islands.
So
What-
do I notice the blonde woman is I'm assuming I'm gonna try and like do my own little zoom in. Is it Ladorn? Do I recognize? Is it Ladorn or somebody else?
Can you see through Eggs' eyes?
It is Ladorn.
No, it
Oh.
is okay.
Yes.
Isn't she the magic sword chick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. The chick that's a
Okay.
witness to that dude stabbing himself in the heart. Crazy.
we must save her. So that way I have
back,
more
guys.
evidence to support my case.
Exactly.
She's a
Um,
key witness.
So
Just
the are
Judge,
these
I like
these islands, are they just like floating, or are they like into the lava, or is it like
They're setting on the lava. Yeah.
okay?
Some of them are slightly floating and moving. Some of them are stabilized.
Okay.
Are
Well,
we doing a platforming thing right now? Is that what this is about to be? Because I'm
platforming section.
I'm not gonna lie. Mario and I don't agree.
Even though you look so much like him right now.
Yes, you're right.
don't worry.
That
I
Italian
will-
plumber, the three words I
I'll
really
help-
wanted to be on my tombstone.
I'll help you out here. I'll throw you from one island to the next. If
Okay.
that's how we have to do,
Well,
I'm
no,
not looking forward to throwing your addiction.
Othello was like already saying he was going to do the portal, so you don't have
Yeah.
to check in, Frank.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a
I'll
portal gun.
yeah.
Hell
I'll
yeah.
He's
I'll
gonna go
stop.
ahead and just
Yeah,
use
I'll
the
stop and
portal
look
to
around. And what is the distance from us to the nearest non-moving platform?
It's about like a 4-foot jump
Okay.
over the
Okay.
lava.
Um.
You could jump on it if you needed to.
Well, that's just the
What the-
possibility of falling after the rolls I had. I'm going to pull out the bow, the claw glider longbow, and I'm going to use the keyword for portal, and I'm going to shoot to the closest non-moving platform. Actually, before I do that,
Furthest? Yeah.
I'm going to look. I'm going to try and map it out to where if I shoot to the closest one, would I be like basically I'm trying to map out what our path would be before we commit.
Okay. You find a good path of islands that you could make it to the center spinning rock.
Yeah, and I want to aim specifically or like try and course a path where I'm going to be firing towards non-moving platforms.
Okay.
Just so so it'll be a little bit easier.
Please
That's
don't
right,
make
Lance.
the portal us
We've
into lava.
solved your lava riddle.
Yeah.
Okay.
We cheated.
Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it.
That's right. I
Yeah.
take a bucket of ice water and throw it into the lava. Checkmate. I make
as
my own island.
as y'all get it on the third island, moving across,
Ah,
and you're starting to get right in the middle, and like, oh my gosh, it's so freaking hot, right? Uh, feel like you feel like your skin is literally cooking, you know. Even though y'all have resistances, right? It's very,
Yeah.
very warm towards the middle. Uh, you start and get on that third rock, and you're not in the middle yet or anything, but you're about a third of the way there. And what it is off in the distance, or everybody rolls a spot check.
Oh man.
I got an 8.
15.
I got sweat in my eyes.
Yeah, me too. I got 14.
Shut
Okay. The 15, who is that?
8.
Matt, was that
That's
Mal?
me.
Uh,
Yeah.
Mal, you're sitting there, you're looking in the distance, and you kind of get this cold feeling. Like right off the bat, for some reason, you don't know why, but it's like something pulled you to look over at this one spot. And right then, this glowing ball comes out of the thing, and it's glowing hot from the heat. And you can tell it's nothing wrapped up in a ball, and he's floating up, and the lava's dripping off of him, right? And he busts out, and you see all the lava fly off of him, and he's still glowing red hot. and he looks down straight at you. He
Oh
says,
shit!
Adagio! Finally! Long have I looked for you and your companions. Seems our Moxel was right, and that you would come to us.
Well,
He goes, now you must prove yourself against me. And he roars, ah! He goes, now, fly to me, Adagio. Fight me.
This guy,
What?
who's Adagio? He's not
Why?
even here.
yeah,
How the
I
hell do
actually
I
don't.
fly?
Yeah.
Here's you say that. He goes, wait, you do know you can fly, don't you?
Oh, I see the on switch.
Yeah, I pick him up. He's like an action figure now.
Fly.
He goes, here, let me help you. He goes,
What the fuck?
you know your little shitty swamp town? It was me who transformed your people into nothing. It was me who took your wife and child away from you and turned them into mudcats.
Hey, don't you
Well.
have the chief in your pocket, Hexor, or something like that? Where's that frog at?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just pictured it's like, oh, you don't know how to fly? Oh yeah, let me show you what that's. And now we're back. Sorry. Yeah. No, I hold out the
This-
bullfrog and I go, does this look familiar?
Revenge!
This malediction haven't.
The
He
freaking
opens his mouth and
the
pulls out a
bullfrog's
flame
eyes
sword.
like erupt in flame as he stares.
Yeah, he puts on a small wizard hat and he casts wish.
Man, nobody knew that that was a dual class level 2016 assassin bullfrog.
I knew. That's
Who
why
knew
I
what
had him
his
in my
class
pocket.
was way before him?
Yeah, what is
So
it?
it's nothing.
He
It's
was
nothing
just a town.
barehanded.
Yeah, he was a town mayor, but it was like, I did 7 tours out in Gallifrey.
Oh no!
He just drops him in the lava accidentally. Oh God, he's so slippery.
He got scared. Yeah, he got scared holding your hand. You know.
Yeah, he ribbons in my hand like, ugh.
Okay. Whenever he says this to you, Jared, you remember the moment now that the Black Minotaur came and he burned your whole town, right? And he cast magic from the scroll, and all your people started changing, right? And you remember him snatching you up and knocking you out and taking him with you, right? But you literally remember watching your family because you're trying to save them, and you watched your wife and son turn into mudcats in front of you, and it was like really bad.
Dude.
As you're having that moment and you're thinking about it, you actually feel like, and you're thinking about flying, and you're thinking about how much he pissed you off. You feel yourself start to lift up off the ground. And you realize that if you probably ever tried, you'd have been able to fly this whole time. And now that you think about it, Secret flew. Now, when y'all ran into Mystery, he was on ground, right?
Right.
But Secret flew and Nothing flew. So it kind of makes sense that all of y'all would possibly fly. And it looks
is
like
like
we lost Frank. I guess we lost
Oh.
Frank.
I'll say this is like the antithesis of Peter Pan. Think happy thoughts. Think the most revengeful thoughts you think.
Yeah.
God, right?
Rage, rage.
Like what? Like Judith and Holofernes or something. It's like just decapitate him. But so Lance, I can summon the bullfrog, right? Like he can help carry us into the end.
I mean, I forgot you had him, so I don't have any stats on him, and he is just a bullfrog. Now,
But Lance,
the thing
isn't he
is
more
like,
than just a bullfrog?
wouldn't that be great? You know, if you throw him in there and you say you use him in combat, I will roll to see if he's of anything exceptional. But there's like an 80% chance he's not. But there's that 20% chance he might be something different.
You're right. He could be a demigod. You could rip him in half with his webbed hands.
Funny. Okay, so
I'm back.
so we're all rolling initiative.
All right. What just happened?
He flew. He could fly. With
Okay.
with a twinkling of motor oil and angry thoughts, you can fly.
What?
So we're having a battle up in the air.
Hell yeah. As the good Lord intended it.
Except
Well, no,
I
it's
can't
not Dragon
reach
Ball Z. It is.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring a Zeppelin into this fight and slowly move around.
Okay. So I go on 20 total.
I
I
also
got
go
it.
on 20.
I got
12.
Okay, so I had Frank 20, Jared 12, or who else was it 20? Was it Mike?
It's me.
Nope.
Josh?
Yeah, I got a 20. Not natural or anything, just total of 20.
And then Jared was a 15. What?
No, I was 12.
Or was you 15, Pexel?
I was a 4.
Okay, 12 for Jared. Right.
Yeah. You know what, Lance? We could be like, oh, surprise round. He wasn't expecting the bullfrog. Oh no. You've returned. And then surprise round. Haha.
Frank, Josh, roll off for me real quick.
Yeah.
Just give me another roll for the 20. If you don't mind.
2.
No modifiers or anything?
No, huh?
I got 11.
Josh, you go first.
Dude, that was the craziest thing.
I know he started flying. Hell yeah.
No, my Discord crashed.
Oh. That's not so crazy. It's Discord.
You think it's going to be all right, Frank?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I
Okay.
got it all fixed up now. It crashed, and then it was like, oh, it's time to update.
Updating weenie.
But I know, but we're all good. How high are they flying, Lance?
I would say that he's probably about probably 45 feet up.
All right, never mind.
Yeah. I was saying, I'm just gonna throw javelins at him or something. I don't know.
Well, I don't have those. I was
Talking
gonna look around for some rocks.
Hey, we got plenty of those. Just make sure you don't take too many from the island, or else it'll be something smaller. What is a small island?
An islet.
Don't throw
Okay.
all of our dragons.
An isle.
All right, so am I going up first?
Yep.
Okay. How far are we from Ladorn's body, or the flesh? Is it? It's up in the air. You said. Is she? And she's on top of it, or like how?
You see it up there. It's about a little bit higher than what he is. It's sitting at about 60 feet up, and it's
Okay.
spinning.
And you said it was like a reverse teardrop. So is the top? Does it look like it's?
It looks like flat on the top. It's like a plateau,
Okay.
but it comes down to a point, and it's spinning in like a perfect circle. It's not moving other than that.
Yeah.
It's remaining stationary. It's just spinning around.
Okay. I'm going to try and get an angle where I can try and shoot a portal arrow to the top of it to
Okay.
create a portal there, so
All
I
right.
can go through.
So, are you gonna try to aim like for the edge of it?
Well, yeah, I guess. I just don't want the portal to be on the side of it, and if I walk through it, I don't want to just fall off. So if I could try to angle it in a way where the arrow will kind of go up and then down and hit kind of, hopefully missing her. I'm not going to aim for her directly, but where it's more on the flat part of it, I'll try that.
Okay. What I'll say is that there's just one piece that's wrapping around that has a little nub sticking up right on the edge, and you know that if you get a shot on that nub, you'll be able to place the door up on top of it rather than on the side.
Okay, yeah. I'll aim for that. So called shot, right? So it's a -4.
Yes. I
Um,
wouldn't give you that to that extent, but the object is moving.
okay. What? So still -4 then?
Yes.
Okay, so 16.
Okay, you hit.
Okay, so yeah, I'll create the portal there, and that's my action, and then I'll use my move to go through the portal, where I'm at the top of the spinning thing.
Okay.
And then I guess I'll just do like a quick glance and look at her there, and then that'll be it.
When you step out, you see Ladorn lay there on the ground, right? The side of her face has been super gashed open, right? You can actually see some of her teeth through her cheek. And she looks dead, right? But you're not for sure. She
Oh,
looks dead, but her sword is also laying right there beside of her on the platform. Um, next would be Frank.
can I hold my action as since I'm going essentially first anyway, but he's out of range. I don't have a range weapon. Can I hold my action throughout the round until, like, if something happens, like if he flies down for some reason and is in a range that I could act upon?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, because you're saying he's flying
But
him
that's
and
the thing.
him and
If you want, you can start making movement towards him on the floating rocks where you can be under him if he does come down. But it's up to
okay.
you if you want to.
Did you want me with you, um, Othello?
It's up to you. I just thought to go just check her out, maybe another ally. The portal does stay open until I close it or fire another one. So it's
So if you're
open.
right there with Othello, you can step through the portal and be up above him if you
That's
wanted.
right. Oh, that's right. I will. Sneak attack. I will. I go through the portal. Um, how far above him am I now?
15 feet.
Okay.
Looks like we lost Jared.
Uh-oh.
Did it close?
Oh,
Your video
your
shut off.
video shut off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's done. I'm up above him. That was only like a couple steps. If I
As
can,
you step through, you see Ladorn laying on the ground, right?
hmm
Uh, uh, Othello, uh, I would say, well, y'all stepping through would be the. Oh no, you just be stepping through. That wouldn't be your action,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, I use my action to fire so I kind of just went through and looked around real quick, and then that was it for me.
Um, but when you step through, Frank, you see Ladorn laying on the ground, and you also see the huge sword she used to carry
Yup.
laying there beside her.
Is it still big?
It's
Because I know it
huge.
grew inside. Okay.
Or no, when she carries it around normally, it's basically your average anime babe sword. Like
Oh yeah, yeah.
times too big for her. But
Oh, when I wield it, do I become an anime babe? I pick it up.
Sailor appears.
Yeah.
Can we have the whole moment where your outfit changes?
Transformation. Yeah.
So
Just this
I'll
really
sling.
dressed and
So
everything.
my shield, I'll sling it on my back and then pick up the sword. So I'll have both swords. Because I'm essentially trying to get the feel for the big one, and because that's what I'm doing this turn.
When you go to pick it up, you hear
Yeah.
Ladorn's voice say to you in stern, she's like, "Put me down."
Whoa.
Lady in the sword.
Did I hear that, or
Are you?
No, she's only speaking with whoever's wielding her.
okay?
So you're the sword, not the lady.
I am the lady and the sword. My soul is in the sword. Now put me down.
But your body's dead.
Yes, and he doesn't know that yet. You're not supposed to use me right now. Put me down.
I'll look over, kind of at Pierce,
Fuck it.
thinking to myself like,
I put it
"What?"
in her dead hand. I'm not
She's
dealing
like,
with. She's in
she's
the
like,
sword, Othello. You try it. You're the chosen one. And I go to.
okay,
And
y'all do not have this much action. But anyway,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
he started speaking to that. The next one would be
Help me, Obi-Wan.
No, Obi-Wan doesn't want to right now. Apparently, it's too early.
Right.
Yeah,
Looks like Mal got a 12. He's next on the list, or wherever nothing is. But
I hope nothing didn't see us.
well,
Openly use a portal.
I'm gonna see who he's gonna go for out of y'all.
Hexel.
Frank 1, Othello 2, Josh 2, Jared 3, Michael 4.
He goes after that guard we left a while back. Right.
I'll be back.
Thanks. We'll be waiting. Trust us.
Freaking, he sees y'all fire the portal, right? And he
Right.
watches
Yep.
it go above him, right? And y'all walk through, and Frank picks up Ladorn's sword, and he's sitting there and he's holding it. He comes firing up there, and he goes to
Me?
grab Frank, right?
Alright. I don't like that you're doing this, but I'll accept it.
What's your armor class, brother?
20. I think it's 20. It's 20.
All right. He misses with the grab, right?
Oh, thank
Uh,
God.
Now he just barely misses it, and what I'm going to say is Othello sees him shooting up from over the edge. Othello screams at you like, "Pierce, watch out!" And he just barely misses you as he goes up above you, but he turns around above y'all and he starts charging this spell in his hands, right? And you see his hands just start glowing bright red, right? And it's pointed towards y'all.
So, at this point, do I still actually have Ladorn in my hands?
If you picked her up, I thought you just set the sword in her hands. Or you're going to set the
Okay.
sword in her hands.
Yeah. And well, then you were saying like, you
Oh,
don't
you have the sword in your hands. I'll say that whenever you went to put the sword in her hand, right?
That's when this
Right when
happened.
you got in your hand, he went to grab you, and Othello, I'll say, pushed you out of the way, away from it, and he just barely missed you. Jared, it's your go. You notice that he did take off, but he's got his back to you. So I'm going to give you an attack of opportunity, right? Uh, Everything happened real quick, and he's still charging. But since your attack, and he did go to leave combat with you, actually, depending on your fly check, my bad. let me go ahead and get an. I guess you'd be figuring it out, so it would be intelligence. I'll put it
You
under.
want to do a concentration check for that, or
Oh, you know what? That's perfect. Thank you.
Pexor, throw some skulls at it. Call it
27?
names.
All right. You manage to fly, right? And you do it so well, like the second you burst off, you see him go after Pierce and he misses, right? And he turns around and he lines up the shot and he's looking and he's charging. But it's up to you. What do you want to do, Jared?
Man,
Hit him in the balls.
right, yeah. How far away is he?
He's about 60 feet up in the air.
Okay, so what? How fast can I move with my fly?
Oh, I'll let you get to him in a round.
Okay. So
I mean,
I'm
within the
going
round,
to.
you could come up to you could fly to. Well, God, okay, yeah, I'll let you fly to him, but you only get one action. In case you had multiple actions, you only get one.
I would only have the one action anyways.
Okay.
Um. So I'm going to close in on him,
Are you
getting
going straight or
within.
taking a flank?
I'm shooting straight for him because I've got to have enough time and everything to actually do this.
Okay.
So I've got to get within 30 feet. Optimal is going to be about 10 to 15 feet. But I'm going to use Shout, which is a sonic damaging spell. I'm hoping that will still work on him.
Okay.
And so that is a. It depends on how you want to classify him.
Is
I
there a
think it
save?
just be a 40, fortitude save.
He's technically he's a warforged. He just happens to be in the shape of a minotaur.
Right, right.
Fortitude save.
But it's not so like if it's like fragile objects, it's a reflex save. Everything else is just a fortitude save.
And this is sonic damage.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Uh, um, was there a certain DC I had to beat for the spell?
So the DC is on my end of it. So that is a DC of 17.
Okay. Um, he he managed to pass it. What does he take half damage?
Yeah.
Okay, what would that be?
24. So
12.
So now,
26 would be the easy way to do that. So 13 would be the half mount.
Okay.
so Jared flies up and then calls him loser really loudly.
It's more like Banshee, just a
Right.
scream, a sonic scream. I'm hoping it just throws off
He
his
probably just
casting.
rubs his metal arms together, you know.
He made
Nails
a
on a
spell
chalkboard.
check, but he failed his concentration, and he lost the
Okay.
thing he was doing right then.
Oh,
That's what I
sweet.
was hoping for.
Yeah, he didn't omni beam me. That's
And
nice.
me, I'm right there next to you. So
Yeah.
yeah, I would
I
have been
used
caught in
the
that blast
sword to
too.
reflect it on a fellow. Don't hit me.
All right. Michael, it's your go, brother. What would you like to
Well,
do?
He stays on an island.
after
It's
seeing,
peaceful there now.
yeah, I'm about to say after seeing all that go down, I was like, damn, that was pretty crazy. You kind of just went up there. I could go through that portal, most likely going to die. So I'll go through that portal.
What?
um, yep, I'll go through the portal, and I'm like, all right, cool. don't worry, guys. The hero's here. Thank you. And I will cast Grim Reaper Scythe on. Yeah, I don't remember this dude's name. Lava guy. I'm totally honest.
Nothing.
Yeah, like I'm pretty fucking tired, so I'm not gonna be. I'm gonna be, I don't really know what's going on right now.
Okay, so you are
We're
going to
in
go through the portal.
That's what's going on.
Yeah, I'll go through the portal. Warp. I'm like, whoa, he's right there. Cast
Okay.
Grim Reaper Scythe. Pshaw!
All right. Okay. Go ahead and give me your damage. Or is there a save versus that, or is it just straight up?
It's just straight up, really.
I don't know if there's a save for it.
Got a 7. I mean, a 7 damage.
Oh, it's only 7 damage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He tickled it.
All right. You come through and you slice him with your saber or saber.
Hey,
All
get
right.
out of here.
Yeah. Hey, are you ready for a trim?
Yeah. I'm not even sure you hit him. You probably just hit around him.
Yeah, I like
You invaded his personal space for 7 damage.
Like what all you saw was this giant ephemeral, like necrotic green scythe swing down, and he flinches down, and he looks, and he goes, and the tip of his horn goes, "Pink."
Okay.
And you're all excited. You're like, I hit him.
Yeah, direct hit.
All right. Josh, I know
I
it was
go.
no, it was Frank's turn. My bad. Or no, which one of y'all
No,
rolled first between y'all?
It's
Josh.
It's
It was Josh.
Hello
Yeah,
and
it's me.
me. Yeah.
Quick
We'll
question.
work in concert, though.
Yeah. Quick question on the clog glider bow.
Okay.
Am I aware, since I have a portal active, if I shoot another type of arrow, because I have fire, ice, and lightning, does that close the portal, or is it when I close the portal?
It stays open
Like
until you use it again.
Okay. So seeing all that go down, I'm probably going to yell out, "Scatter!" I don't think it's a good idea that we're all on one island. So seeing Ladorn and then seeing if she looks, I don't want to. No, she's messed up. I'm going to assume she's dead. And then
Oh,
seeing,
she's dead. She's right here.
yeah, well, seeing Pierce kind of put the sword back down, I'm going to assume the worst. And I'm going to yell scatter. I'm going to go back through the portal. Actually, how close is he where I'm at right now? Is he like right? Is he within 30 feet of me? Nothing?
Yes, he is definitely.
Okay. I'm going to, before I move then, I'm going to do a mini shot. And so mini shot, I take one attack action, but I fire 2 arrows, and I'm going to make both of them ice.
Okay.
Stop.
So, all right, so this is, oh gosh, it's a 13. Pretty sure that misses. Oh, it'd actually be 14, excuse me, 14 with the +1, but.
Yeah, that's miss.
So
What's
yeah,
the second one?
it's just one attack. It's just 14 total.
Oh, I thought it was 2 shots. My bad.
It's one shot with 2 arrows, basically, at the same time. So they both miss. And then.
Did you take a flanking position on him or anything?
No, I assumed he was hovering away from the island where I couldn't even get a shot. Because I assumed we're all right here, and then he's kind of out there. So I figured there wouldn't be a.
Oh, I was just making sure there wasn't a plus. Like if I was going to see if he was not facing you, because
No,
a lot's been happening to him. So I was just going to make sure. But even with the bonus, if you rolled a 14, you still needed a 16 or better on that roll. Go ahead and roll. That was for your shot that one time right there.
Yeah, that was my action.
Okay, Frank.
My move.
Move.
My
Okay.
move. Yeah, and then my move, I'm going to go through the portal back on the other island where we started.
So is he hovering like at he's hovering at the edge, right? Is it within like a sword strike for me,
Um,
or is he hovering a good distance away?
he was above you, right?
Yeah.
And then, so he's still above you, like he was going to shoot you, right? You could get a strike on him, but you'd have to jump and swing at him. And I'd have
So,
to have you make a DC jump check, probably of
right.
10 or better,
So can
to
I
get a
run?
strike on him.
I'm just gonna say fuck it and pick up Ladorna's sword because it's bigger than my own, right? It's a big old two-hander.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna because in my mind I'm like, all right, that's extra reach, whatever. I'm gonna grab it and then I'm just gonna go to cut off. Can I reach his legs? Essentially, is what I'm reaching here.
Do you go to pick up Ladorn again then?
Yeah, and then if she responds, I'm gonna say, "Shut up, we need you."
Well, it's saving throw versus spell, my friend.
Is it a will? So a will
Will?
save.
Yeah.
So I got a 14 on the die roll plus 4, so 18.
Okay. You managed to save versus it. So, but I'm only going to give you a D6. So you got 5 points of electrocution damage as you went to pick it up again. And you hear
Yeah,
her as you grab the sword. She's like, "I told you to put me the fuck down."
and I cut at the dude.
You got it. The dude one second. Yeah.
I yeah. It's like, oh, we're whatever. I'm going to cut off his leg, so he's flying, and instead of jumping, I'm hoping I can reach like his legs with the longer sword and just cut off anything I hit.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead and roll the hit.
So 16 on the die roll plus 4. I hit AC 30.
Okay. That's a hit.
What do you want me to use for damage? Because my longsword does 2d6.
Um, as you're swinging her, uh, uh, she she comes out and she goes, "I'm not as strong in the full without a full moon or without the moon." And you hit him with the sword, right? And uh, it does like normal damage. I will say a D10,
All right.
or no, let's say D12 because it's a massive sword. But it does D12 damage, but it doesn't do anything magical. Um,
8 plus 5 plus 2, so 15 damage.
anyway, the sword doesn't chip or anything, but she comes out and tells you, she goes, "If you use me when the moon's not out, you'll break me, and I'll be lost forever."
Motherfucker! Well, I mean, oh, so I have 2 attacks as a fighter now. Can I use my second attack to switch out swords?
Uh, if you want to, yeah.
Okay. I don't want to break her. And I was two-hand wielding, so I'll just put her on my back and then take out my regular sword.
Okay. Well, her sword's too big to fit in any sheath you have.
Oh, well, I stab it in the ground then. Whatever.
Okay. All right. And next would be everybody's best friend.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bacon.
I know, when's Bacon get to go, right?
He's gonna make the first jump to the islands and squeeze his way. I don't want him coming through that portal. He'd probably take up the whole
The whole
flat.
island.
Yeah.
Island starts slowly drifting down
Yeah.
from weight.
Uh, uh, Mel, go ahead and make saving throw versus spell.
25.
All right, that's good enough. Okay.
Ladorna's a sword of stupid, dumb moon magic.
Okay.
Right.
You get 12 points of damage as he, like, it's almost like he raises up or reaches down, and this lava column just shoots up under you, right? And it's like he psychically controlled the lava, and it hits you from the bottom, right? And like crazy, and the of course it's burning all over you. But I'm going to say that since you made your save, right, it only caught like kind of like a side of you, right? And it came off you real quick. It didn't do any insane damage. So it's not like you still got lava off you, right? Or on you. You avoided it pretty good, but you saw him actually attack you with the lava. It's not only that, after he attacks you, he seems to be in a readied stance, like he's not done, right? Anybody that's watching him attack. And
Is he
and
moving
it's
out of my melee range?
no,
sorry,
he's still in your melee range. He turned and he focused on Jared.
Okay.
Let me see how much he turned. You have a 60% chance of attack of opportunity. 74. Nope, he did not turn enough.
Okay.
Or he didn't try to leave combat with you enough
Right,
that you'd get
right.
one. But he's still right there. He's still reachable with a jump swing if you so desire. But the next
But that'd
person
be
up
Nick.
would be Jared. You just narrowly dodged his lava column and learned that he
Alright.
has the ability to
Fire
control
shield.
lava.
I raise my fire shield.
Okay.
And then I'll move around a little bit to get him to not be looking towards my companions.
Trying to gain his attention.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You go ahead and you do a fly pattern, and you're just holding your attack for a defense or for to use later.
Well, my action is casting fire shield.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought you said you pulled out your fire shield. I was like, when did you get that thing? I was like, I must have gave it to him in the beginning.
It's one of my spells.
All right.
I
Awesome.
now take half damage from fire-based attacks.
Nice. That's sweet. That's what I like to hear.
And if he comes into melee range, he'll take a D8 of cold damage.
Nice. Awesome. Michael, it's your go. You saw Frank is sitting there and he's still trying to swing at him and stuff. But he set down the Ladorn sword. Josh jumped back through the portal. You can see Malediction trying to run a distract on nothing. Nothing is distracted, so I will give you a bonus to whatever you try to achieve.
His distraction didn't move him further away. He's just not paying attention now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I will.
Hit him with your scythe.
Yeah.
Your scythe of ranged damage.
I'll actually summon undead. Summon undead 2. My computer's being very slow right now, so I don't know if I'll be able to get all the info. But it's an undead ogre.
Yeah. Go summon your old buddy.
Yeah.
He's probably got
Welcome
a lot of
back.
hit dice by now because you're low.
Yeah. Welcome back, Shrug.
Right. You go ahead and the purple magic emanates from your hands as you pull the skeleton up from the rock.
And I will have him hurl. I assume there are rocks around, just loose, rather large rocks. And I'll
Okay.
have him grab one and hurl it at nothing. Well, at our enemy. Not at nothing itself, just at our enemy.
Would you like to roll for him, or would you want me to?
You can.
Okay. Do you remember what his to hit bonuses?
I think.
I'm looking on this, and it's showing a ogre zombie has a +4 as a base
I was about
attack.
to say +4 or +3.
Okay. Would you like to roll the attack for him, or do you want me to?
Yeah. I will.
Okay.
Non-natural 20. No, sorry, 21 +4. I was thinking +3.
Okay. With him distracted, you manage to hit him in the back with a large boulder. I'm going to give you 2d6 points of damage plus your strength modifier, which whatever
Oh.
that would be.
His or mine? Because I have a -1.
Or the troll's strength modifier.
Okay, so then his was a +4 modifier.
Okay, so 2d6 plus 4. You can roll the damage if you want.
13.
Alrighty.
You can cast 4th level spells, right?
Yeah.
Pixor? I think you might be able to cast Summon Undead 4, which gives you a Wyvern zombie.
Something that can fly.
Jeez.
Holding that back.
Yeah. Called an ace in the pocket. Jeez.
Yeah. Whether it flies or not, I don't know. I just saw. I was like, oh,
Oh, you just want to
Yeah,
ride.
zombie,
I get it.
zombie form of wyvern will fly.
a zombie wyvern, sweet. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you just want to ride it.
No, I don't want to touch anything of you.
Be the closest thing to a dragon rider you'll ever get.
Damn, yeah. I'll say you and my ex.
So what happens is you hit him with that rock, right? And he had a saved action, right? And he turns around and he dives towards y'all as fast as he can, right? And he goes to grab your undead companion, right? What do I roll against him?
You're gonna roll opposing grapple checks. I believe.
Yeah.
It says here grapple for an ogre zombie is +14.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Because it's strength plus his base attack bonus.
Plus size.
What, size modifiers and stuff like that.
Do you want me to roll for
Base
it?
attack bonus. No, I'm rolling for him.
Okay.
Okay. Oh yeah, you got to roll for the ogre, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
28.
Yep. Hopefully that'll do it.
28 altogether.
Yeah. If I got 28 with a 20-sided die, that would be pretty impressive.
He didn't do it though. Roll a reflex check at a 15.
You get a +0 for reflex.
All right. Stand aside, guys. Watch how it's done. That's a 7.
So to avoid being picked up, your ogre zombie just fell in
Okay.
the lava.
Now,
Yeah.
what he did is you summoned your ogre and he's standing between you and him, right? And he picked up the rock and he threw it at him, right? But when he turned around and he saw you and the ogre, he dove towards the ogre and he grabbed him and he shoves you off and the ogre off of the thing up in the air, right?
Yeah.
And right now you're falling 60 feet towards lava. And so is your ogre.
On a he failed the grapple check and still shoved him.
Oh well, what it was is the reflex save to get out of the way, but he greatly beat the ogre in the grapple check, right? So he went to shove the ogre, huh?
Oh,
the ogre got a 28.
Well, I was saying he had a 31 altogether.
Okay.
Wait. Question.
Yes.
So the reflex save would have been for Pexor, not the ogre, right?
Yeah, the reflex save was for Pexor.
Oh, okay. So he would roll with because I told him it was a +0.
Yeah, I
Because I
thought
assumed it was
Oh, that
ogre
was
zombie.
always for the ogre. Well, re-roll for yourself, Pexor.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, you get a reroll?
That's a
Lucky
16.
boy.
But if that was for the ogre, that was for the ogre that you said the +0, Josh.
Yeah, that's why I said
Okay.
+0. I assumed
Yeah,
the
I have
ogre
plus-
was one
I
being
have plus
attacked.
4.
No major
So
bonus.
that's
And you did get a 16, Michael.
got 16, yeah, altogether.
Okay.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna say, what happened, right, is since you only made it by 1, he still shoved you off the cliff, right? But you caught the edge,
Okay.
right?
I
Right there, you're
stuck my
hanging,
knife into the rock.
right? And you're hanging, but you look down and you reach down at your Terminator. He falls in the lava, and you're like, no! And he gives you the thumbs up as his little bone hand goes in. But nice, man. Smooth dodge. Awesome.
Yeah. No, when
Hanging
I
off
was
the
like,
side of the
wait, he pushes me out of the way. What?
Well, he's trying to get 2 for 1er, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. So that would be me next, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So Pierce is still up there with Pexel, right? They're still on the floating teardrop island. Okay. So I'm going to assume Pierce is going to help Pexor.
Yeah.
That's a big
assumption.
assumption.
Yeah.
I'm going to
I have
assume
an enemy in
metagaming.
front of me.
Metagaming. I'm going to assume Pierce is going to help.
You're sending those positive
Yeah, I'm
thoughts.
sending out
Positive
those meta thoughts, those metagaming thoughts.
That assumption's doing a lot of heavy lifting.
So how far away is he? Is nothing for me now? I think it was like 45, 50 feet, right? Because I'm on the
He
initial
dove down
island.
a little bit, to push him off. So, I'd say he's about 45, 50 feet. Yeah, you're correct.
So I'm going to take a full action and I'm going to rapid shot.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Okay, so I get 3 shots. First one is an 18. Does that hit? Should be 16, I think you said, right?
The first one was an 18.
Yeah, the first shot was 18 total.
Yeah, he's not paying attention. So, yes, I'll let you hit him with that.
Okay. I get a bonus to constructs because they're one of my favorite enemies. So the first damage is 9, and I'm going to make these ice arrows.
Okay, that
So
doubles damage.
that would be a 10 total. So 19 on the first shot.
We're
Okay.
whittling them down, boys.
Second shot.
Does this guy have like a spring sticking out now or something?
He's about to activate his self-repair protocol. So he just huddles up in a ball, and after 1 round, he's fully healed.
Second shot is a total of 16. Does that still hit?
So, would he be aware of you after the first hit?
Most likely.
Probably.
So he wouldn't be caught off guard his second one, right?
I wouldn't think. I mean, he's getting damaged somehow. So.
3-second span, basically. So,
You know what? The shock and everything, I'll give it to you. Go ahead.
Okay, so 13 damage for the construct, and then the ice arrow that'd be a total of 8.
Dang, that's a lot of damage, Josh.
At 21, and then my third shot is 16, total of 16.
Okay.
Does that hit?
I'll go ahead and let you get him with all 3 of them since he's not paying attention and you've got his backside.
All right, so longbow damage, that's another 13, and then the last ice arrow, that'd be a total of 10. So
23 altogether. Nice, y'all. 100 damage down.
200 more to go.
You're welcome, guys.
Are you
How's
reading
it-
this
Way more
page,
ice
dear
is
Frank?
more effective.
Nice.
No, I'm just
Lance.
Yeah.
Does it seem like the ice attacks are more effective than the sonic was?
Yep. Definitely way more effective. And also, on the third one, right? You can tell he gets irritated because the third one just really like, kind of like freezes his chest a little bit, and and he gets real mad. But everybody roll a spot check, except for Pexor and Pierce. You're
Yeah.
definitely going to experience this already.
I'm just looking at a wall right now.
I got a 27.
Okay.
What were we rolling?
Spot, right?
Not 20!
Y'all notice that whenever Josh shot him that third time with ice, right? And y'all especially notice those who are standing on it, but it's like the middle thing that was spinning in the middle, it kind of like separated just a little bit, and there was like a glow for a second when he got hit real hard with the third ice thing. And uh, you notice that whenever he got struck by all that damage real quick by ice, that it did something to the center column that's spinning. And you don't know how that's connected with him, but there's something going on there.
So, from where I'm standing, is there like a crack in the middle of the teardrop?
Yeah. Did whatever it opened, my legs separate a little bit? Whoa!
Well, you seen it actually like shake a little bit as it was turning, and it went to open a little, but then it sealed back shut. Right? It didn't pinch any of y'all or nothing, but it did like it was almost as if it was starting to come apart and it pulled back together.
All right. I'm up, huh? And he's
Yeah, that's it
flying
for me.
down below. Shit.
No, yeah, that would be Frank. You're next.
So he's flying now. I'll have to jump off the edge to get to him.
But he's under you, yeah.
Fuck. All right.
Metagaming thoughts, metagame. Remember the portal's open. Certain somebody might be hanging off the side. You know,
Yeah.
lots of lava.
Lots of lava. Is there from
Frank,
Pexor's from
uh,
any hits on him? Can I see weak points, or is he pretty well suited up?
uh, his back is facing you, and he is being shot right now, right? Uh, Not necessarily like, I mean, to jump on him and try to stick him right now. It is what it is. Uh, I will say, uh, you can roll a wisdom check if you like, or
Ooh.
unless you don't want any demon assistance, I don't have to help you at all. I'll just let you do what you're going to do.
Well, 'cause my thinking is like I don't want to leave. Actually, can I use? Because I got a movement and 2 actions. Can I
Did
use my? How far away am I from Pexor?
um, Pexor's hanging off the edge right now, and you're about
Mm-hmm.
5-6 feet away from him around there. You see
So
his 4 little fingers hanging on.
right. So I'm gonna take an action and cut those off, and then
God.
no, no. My plan is I'm gonna move towards him, basically pick him and toss him up here, kind of just one solid motion.
Okay. And you're going to jump off
Yep,
after
and
him.
then with the sword pointed down, I'm gonna attempt to stab like here-ish and use that, like all of my weight, momentum, and everything to keep myself on him.
Okay. Are you using, did you buy that ice sword at the store?
No,
Oh, you
nope.
didn't buy that one? Okay.
It's my family sword coated in soul fire.
Oh, I know that you looked at an ice sword in the store, but I didn't know if you bought it.
That was at the first town. No, I didn't have the option. I couldn't buy it because it was either between that sword and the Leviathan armor. And I got the Leviathan armor,
Oh no,
which
I'm
thank God.
talking about the at the mechanic lady shop, the one that worked on Jared's thing, and she showed you the sword in the
Oh,
bag. Did you buy that
yeah.
sword?
I don't think I did because no, I didn't because when I picked it up, my soul fire would melt it.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
because she was going crazy over that. She was like, "This is
Yeah.
priceless." Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
oh
yeah.
no,
And
it
I was
wasn't
like,
that it would melt it. She thought it was, but it wouldn't because it
yeah,
doesn't put off any heat. Yeah.
right.
So I didn't know if you bought it or not. I didn't know.
No, I didn't. But with my soul fire on it, it does count as magic, so it does bypass like if he can only be damaged by magic, my
Good.
sword will still be able to do damage and stuff like that.
Awesome. Okay, so you're going to stick it through them, trying?
Yeah. Do you want me to roll for saving Pexor?
Uh, yeah, just give me a
Because I'm
strength check at a DC 13.
18 total.
Okay.
I'm pretty.
Uh,
Yeah.
are you managed to be extra careful, or are you trying to be extra careless?
Uh, I'm trying to be extra quick.
Okay, so careless. Okay.
Not yeah. Yeah.
All right.
I'm not like throwing him over the other edge, but like, I'm not I'm not being like take my hand, Frodo. I'm
uh,
just grabbing his ass, throwing
Texor,
him.
uh, you're hanging off the ledge there, and do you say anything like little help here or anything?
Nah, I'm more just trying to keep my
Hold
grip.
on.
To be totally honest.
Okay, you're sitting there holding on, and you notice Pierce runs up. He wraps his huge monkey hand around your forearm, and he pulls you up. And he pulls you up with such velocity that you kind of like bounce, and
Whoa!
you like land on your feet, and you're like, huh. And you look at him, and you're about to say something. You raise your hand up, and he just jumps off of the freaking thing, like doesn't even say something to you while you still got your hand up. And you watch
Yeah.
him jump off onto nothing.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll to hit, Frank.
Yeah. So as I'm
Or
jumping,
are
I'm
you
just
called shotting, or what are you doing?
yeah. So yeah, it would be a cold shot because I'm going for like between neck and shoulder, like where his heart would be, if you were to down. Because my thought is to stab into that and then use that to hold me onto him.
Okay. Normally with a
Yeah.
called shot, I would give you a -4, but being
Right.
that's a called shot after a leap, right? I'm going to give you a -6, right, to try to go through his chest area. Depending on what you roll, depending on the damage, depending on whether or not it hit the heart.
I'm jumping.
But
I'm just yelling.
go ahead and roll to hit for me.
I'm jumping. I'm yelling out my patron god's name, Donda. Yeah. Whoop.
Okay. I would give you the
Ooh,
element of surprise, but you just did that, so
that's fine. 18 naturally, and I have a plus 14 to hit, so 32. -6 is 26 is the AC I hit.
okay. I'm gonna say uh, that your sword did stab through him, right? But I wouldn't say that it didn't hit a heart since it
Right,
wasn't a
right,
20.
right.
But it did stab through him. Give me the damage of your weapon.
Let me get another D6.
Being a jump down plunging too, I'll
Yeah.
give you double damage.
Oh. 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 So 5 and 6 is 11 plus 2 is 13 plus 5 is 18. Doubled is 36 damage.
Nice, thank you, man.
I rolled 1 away from max.
Oh,
Oh no.
All right, good job. Um, uh, roll
Do you want me to roll
strength
like a
check. Roll a
grapple?
strength check to
Okay.
grab him. I
Keep a
guess.
hold.
Tell me what you hit.
22 is the AC I hit to grab him.
Okay.
Or did you want me to do a grapple?
Go ahead and do a grapple. What would
Do
that
you
have
want me to
been?
re-roll?
What would that have been? Grapple.
So I rolled 17. Grapple would have been 29.
It being like the sword's already in him, and you're just trying to hold on to the sword and everything, and hold on to him. I'm just gonna say he passed.
Ooh. I'll take it. Please don't fly into the lava, Mr. Minotaur.
Oh, giving Lance ideas now.
No, man. Sorry, but if he gets a hold of you, that's what he
I'm
does,
on it.
buddy. That's like that's, I'm
I'm
not
on
joking.
his.
When he went to grab Frank in the beginning,
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh, you're made of meat. I'll take you for a dip."
This
Freaking.
Did I break his flying concentration though? Eh?
Oh yeah, good.
Yeah. No.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yes, we're both dying. Save me, Jared.
Actually, no. He's falling with you attached to him.
Save me.
He's temporarily stunned from it. When I rolled that, he definitely broke his concentration. I rolled a one on his. I rolled a one on his concentration, so he definitely lost concentration having a blade shoved through him.
Take this, you big metal bitch.
Okay.
You caused a shudder through his
Um,
systems. You grazed the core.
Yeah, and I jiggle it for effect. Take that.
Um, Here you're falling down towards the lava. You're still on his back. You look down and there's not a single island in space, not even enough to even try to push off of his body to land on one. Right? You're falling towards the pool. Jared, it's your turn. No, wait.
I was about to say, I
That
get my
was
action before that,
actually
right?
that's Nothing's turn. Oh my god.
Well, how far away are we from the lava?
Okay, like what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you a chance to have stunned Nothing enough to make him lose his turn.
Yeah. What's the DCM roll? What's my luck roll?
No, it's not that. I gotta roll for him.
Oh man.
yeah.
Okay, he has a 77% chance to retain consciousness for his action.
I was about to say 77 chance to get stunned. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do that one. Switch that.
Yeah.
Do me a solid.
Or no, I'll flip it because that was a sword through the chest. So if he rolls under a 77, he doesn't retain his action. Over, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I have a sword in my chest, I don't think that well.
80 flat. 80
Oh, wow.
flat.
Yeah.
We
Lance.
tried.
Lance.
Hold
No.
on.
Lance, I think you should
Okay,
have
Jared, I'm going to say that hesitated his attack enough, him trying to regain it,
Get to go.
that he's going off simultaneous with you, right? But you notice he sees Pierce on him, right? And he starts diving towards the lava,
Yeah, let's
right?
go for a
Uh,
swim.
and Jared, you have one shot to try to sideswipe intercept him, right? But being all your speed and everything you got, I'm gonna ask for a reflex at a DC of 19.
All right. Well, that's an 18 on the die, so that is a total of 23.
Okay. You managed to be able to slam in the side of him before they
Well,
dive
what I'm
into
going
the ladder.
to
Are you trying to
do is
aim it
while I'm
for?
coming up, my attack action is actually going to be a Rasengan. And so it's going to be an orb of cold, actually, is what I'm slamming into him as I get there to then fling my arm out to Pierce to let him hold on to then try and pull back.
I'm about that Captain America this, where he grabs the helicopter and the thing. I'm gonna have my sword in one hand and malediction in the other. I'm gonna be like, "Ah!"
Okay, so you're hitting it. You're hitting him with a cold spell as you're hitting him,
Yeah.
and uh, okay, but he's okay. So he's diving in. Frank's on his back. You're hitting him with the cold spell. Frank, what are you going to try to do or what was you going to try to do, Mal? Right as you're hitting him with Frank, are you trying to grab Frank?
Well, I'm like thrusting my arm out to him. Like whether or not he's able to grab on is kind of up to him at the point. Because I
Okay,
can't make 2 attack actions, and
okay,
grabbing him would technically be an attack action.
all right.
Could I use my attack of opportunity to grab his arm?
No.
Um, okay, I'll go ahead and let y'all make a roll to grab for each other. Right. Uh, during this, what would be the DC on that? That's just so crazy and so fast. And it's kind of like, it's that one grab in a movie where they barely get their fucking life saved.
Right. Well,
And
it if it does help, my soul fire that's attached to my boots right now
gives you,
does let me retain my attacks of opportunity even when like flat-footed and stuff like that. So
oh,
it
okay, cool,
basically
cool.
makes my reactions
Oh,
faster.
yeah, that's why the quickness type. Okay, well, that being all activated and everything, I'll say that you're more aware and give you all a regular bonus chance at it. Then it won't be too difficult. So I'll say it's a uh
Like a to
uh
hit on each
to
other.
hit each other. But I'm gonna give you a armor class of a flat 20, right?
Okay.
And I know that seems like a lot, but uh,
Funny.
there you go. Uh, Pierce.
I got a 10 on the die roll, but I get plus 13, so I hit 23.
Okay, what are the effects of this spell, Jared?
So I'll need a fortitude to save to see if he goes blind. Other than that, like I'm just slamming this into him. So I rolled a touch attack of 23.
Okay, he did go blind on it.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I hop on
Um,
Jared's back and I call myself the Silver Surfer.
right.
Uh, With luck, Jared, the inside of him won't be lava proof.
1, 3, 4,
Can I keep my
37.
sword?
So that's 37 cold damage incoming on him.
God. Yeah.
Dang.
And now I'm down to my lesser orbs.
Okay.
Lance, will you let me roll to keep my sword, or will I
Um.
be able to? Because it was, to the hilt into him or
I'm
something.
gonna say like uh, there's a moment of weirdness between y'all that you had to choose between the
The
sword
sword.
and Jared, and you more chose with your life. And you
Yeah,
hated the sword being left on him because he's about to go into lava,
that's
obviously.
my. Yeah, that's a family sword. Dang! Oh, I'm mad now. I'm about to bare fist beat this piece of. I need you to enchant my fists though, so that way I don't.
Okay.
And
Alright.
sneeze on him, you'll get poison damage.
um,
Yeah,
Michael,
I'll give him
uh,
COVID.
you're standing up on the rock. What do you do?
To be honest, I probably can't do much.
Give me a sword.
So where is he again? So I'm standing up on the rock. Is he in the lava right now?
Okay. Nothing is landing into the lava after Jared's attack.
Okay.
And Jared managed to grab, and he's flying away with Frank. Go ahead and make a fly check for me as well, real quick, Jared.
Okay. So that's a 18. We're doing concentration for that.
Yeah.
So 30.
Oh, yeah, you're good.
So he failed his fortitude save.
hmm
Okay. So he is blind for 5 rounds.
Dang. That's where we
Take
like it.
that. Yeah. Pexor, hit him with the hayas.
Yeah, you're right. That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Hit him with the shooby doo.
Yeah. Dance on him.
Okay.
Goon this man.
All right. So I think we could probably use another person on this team. So I'll run over to Ladorn. Isn't it her corpse or body or whatever the hell it is?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And
Dude,
Sorry, Ladorn.
He does create undead.
You run
I
over
mean,
to the edge where Ladorn's at,
yeah.
right? And you look over. What's your AC, Josh?
Oh, my AC is, I think it's like 20, 22.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
10,
Create undead. He would cast
10,
animate
13,
undead.
27.
Yeah, 'cause
Okay.
create 7 total,
So,
isn't it?
Pexor,
Yo.
you look down there, right? And you're sitting there and you're hearing Ladorn, and you look down, right? And you see the were shark captain like sneaking up behind Josh, and he has his sword out, right? And right when you yell, you're like, Othello! You see him stick his sword straight through Othello, and it does 27 points of damage as his sword comes through his chest in the back. And you see Othello like, ah.
Where's the fucking full moon? Give me that sword!
But you see it's an ice bladed weapon, and it's sticking straight through Othello, like all the way through. And he's in were shark form, so he's like pretty big. You know, he's got big muscles and stuff. And you see him just leave it in it, and he looks up at you with his big shark mouth, and he smiles with his mouth open.
We'll see you next game, Josh.
How many hit points do you have, Josh?
I have 33.
Well, man, the guy was only 27. I legitimately rolled every damage
Yeah.
of that. And I'm sorry he hit you with a backstab, but he was waiting this whole time to sneak up on one of y'all, and I rolled that you were the one he snuck up on eventually. So,
Now,
Did he
Dick,
try and
I
hide
have a
from?
plan.
Like, would I get would he have to succeed a high check to make a sneak attack against me, though? 'Cause I mean,
I rolled a hide check earlier, and he did pass with flying colors, but I didn't know if anybody was searching for anybody access, so I just rolled his hide check. I don't know if that's supposed to go with that like that. I just rolled his hide. What do you think, Jared?
It would impose a spot check.
Okay.
So what he'd have to roll on his spot is greater than what he got on his hide check.
Oh, okay. Well,
So,
I'll go ahead and let you roll it, Josh. I'll tell you if you beat it.
all right. Let's see. Spot. Come
You
on.
can see him stabbing you in the chest.
Yeah. That's a total of 20.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, he rolled a 19 on his die naturally, so I'll go ahead and
Okay,
say it
yeah.
went in and fall through. I'm sorry about that rule, guys. You know, I get confused sometimes, and I didn't know. I thought if he rolled the high check, then it was legit. But I'll make sure to give people a spot from now on. And I wouldn't even have done that, but Josh was fully
Yeah, yeah.
engaged in shooting him. You know, he just got through shooting, and I didn't think he was paying attention at all. And I just wanted to scare the shit out of Michael. But Michael, you see that? What do you do? The portal's right there leading down to him. I'll say it's still open, right, Josh?
Yeah, it should still be open. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what is weak little Othello or not Othello? Hexor gonna do?
Yeah, what is weak little Othello gonna do, huh?
Oh no, Pexor is not weak, man.
You know what? I'll do one for the classics. You know, this was brought in because of dark symmetry. It's going out because of dark symmetry.
Okay.
Oh God.
So I will step down into the. I will step into that portal. I will point at him, and I will cast dark symmetry.
Okay.
Ooh, make him walk into the lava?
Exactly.
I was gonna have Jared
he rolled a
drop
2.
So I really wish that he had a knife in his pocket so I could show him just how his cohort went down. But no, yeah, I will make him walk into the lava.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's
Well,
gross, man.
first I'll look at him and go, "This is for my friend Othello," and then I'll take the last step, and then he'll fall into the lava.
What's crazy is he starts.
No, nothing's crazy.
He starts speaking this pirate language that you've never heard, and he's saying something like cursing you and everything, you know, and then he starts slowly walking into the lava, and he just starts screaming uncontrollably. He can't even stand it, and he keeps walking until his head goes under. Um, you also see Othello still laying there on the ground.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
No,
my
no,
friend.
Yeah, the friend I said this was all for, right?
yeah. Sorry, I was
Anime
basking. Sorry, I was basking in the glow of having done it twice. Dark Side twice. No, yeah, no. I run over and I'm like, "Whoa, okay, all right, let's figure this out, man. What? It's cold, you know. Now we just gotta apply the heat. Already got the cold applied to it. Now we just gotta
You're
apply
gonna
heat.
give him an icy hot bandage?
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
not continually bleeding because the wound is frozen.
yeah. See, and that's what I'm like. He's like, bro, you're doing perfect. Look at that. Just deep
Some would,
breaths. You know?
some would say that's worse though. That's called frostbite.
Yeah, but some would say frostbite's better than death. So,
Would you though?
well, you know, if anything happened to him, he'd just be my friend forever. So, but yeah,
We'll bring
no,
you back as an intelligent undead. You'll just be a ghoul.
yeah, he'll be my oh, what's it called? Like what eggs is?
Oh, Undead Companion?
Yeah, he'll be my companion. But yeah, no, I'll go over there because I assume that I don't have any more actions that I could do. Dark Symmetry probably took up the entire thing. But yeah, no,
Yeah,
I'll go over
I
there
think
and
so.
I'm like prepping all this stuff ready for the next turn to heal him up as best I can.
Okay, cool. All right. We'll go ahead and Frank or no, Josh, it's your
Okay,
go.
my go. Yeah. Okay. So I'm still alive currently, and so what is nothing fully submerged in lava at this point,
Yeah, he's gone. He went down in the lava.
and I can't see him at all.
Mm-mm.
I hope you
Oh.
didn't mean to do anything with that guy.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, Josh, you did witness Pexor make that motherfucker walk into the lava, though.
Yeah.
That's what you get.
Okay. Well,
Eat my ass.
I'm just trying to think. That kind of threw my plans for a loop. Getting a sword to the chest.
He
Okay. If
messed
I
with your
can't see him
quad.
anymore, and we're now on the lower island where we were, right? So, I'm gonna kind of hobble my way to Pexor, and I'm gonna be like, "Thank you," and I'm gonna start walking towards the portal to go back to the portal to get farther up. And if I can, I'm gonna be like, follow me. And then that'll be my move. If I can't see him or anything, I guess at this point I'll use my action to kind of try and prepare to staunch the bleeding or the inevitable bleeding that's gonna come. So, let's see. I have a belt with a violin motif. I don't know how big it is, but like if I have to like tie something around it and kind of wrap it around my chest and tie it tight, I'll do that.
Okay.
Right?
One.
That'd be really hard
Hmm.
to stop a chest from bleeding.
Right.
I'm just I
Wait.
I mean
Okay. So you pulled the weapon out, or you had him pull it out?
so actually, well, I thought he took it with him.
Oh no, he left it in
If
you.
it's, okay, if it's still just in there, I'm gonna keep it in there because if it's icy and it's like plugging the hole, so to speak, I'll just leave it in.
Well, the thing
Uh,
is like it's damaging. You know, it's damaging you still from the cold from it. So if you leave it in, it could eventually kill you.
um, I don't even think I would be able to really pull it out anyway.
Yeah, you're gonna need help for that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to stay by Pexor. I'm going to hobble over to Pexor with my movements. And then I'm going to tell him to pull the blade out, and I'm going to turn my back to him so he can grip the handle. And I'm going to take that belt and I'm going to put it in my mouth to kind of prepare for the pain.
You realize you're asking the weakest dude to do mental or physical labor. Like, there's a chance
Hey,
it
you're
doesn't.
the closest one. I mean,
Listen, the two stronger dudes are a little busy at the moment
Out
fighting
of
some
everybody, he
lava.
lands on old Butterfingers.
Yeah, what's gonna happen is I gotta put like a foot in his back and just pull.
Oh my god, you're just kill him at that point, and then we'll just resurrect him here. So
I mean, I do have endurance, so maybe that'll like slightly help me a little bit. But
It won't.
yeah, I'll just do that. If I can't see nothing, then I'll just kind of use that as my action. Use my move to get over to Pexor, tell him to take it out. I'll bite down on that belt.
Okay. And Frank, it's your go now. You're
thanks for the lift.
in Iron Man's arms as he carries you to safety.
Man's arms.
Put me back on the top, and I'll wait for Jared to put me back on the top.
Okay. Now it's Jared's go.
All
Jared,
right.
you're looking down at Frank's beautiful blue eyes, and you're seeing the lava shine behind him, and you're just
Yeah.
thinking
Where's
like,
a 27 on my concentration? So I'm going to get us back up towards Ladane up there.
You
Yeah.
moonlit sword of suck ass, come here. I'm about to show you my ass and call that a full moon. Power up.
Hold up. Full moon.
Ugh. I'm waiting for nothing to pop up.
Okay. So next one would be Michael. You're pulling the sword out and healing Josh.
Yep.
Nothing.
I
Probably
just-
waiting for the blindness to go
I'm gonna
away.
give you a D4 damage pulling it out. Go ahead and roll your damage, Mike.
God.
Hey,
He
Pexor or
pulled-
me?
Pexor's rolling the damage to pull it out of you.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
It could be up to 4. It's
that's a
D4.
3. Sorry.
3 damage, pulling it out. A little bit of blood starts coming out of your mouth, Josh. You go ahead and go to heal him there, Pexor.
Yeah,
I don't. Do you have any healing?
I have 2 healing potions.
Oh. Okay.
Like one thing about me, I stockpile shit like I'm playing a JRPG. Like end boss, I will have an overwhelming amount of things to use.
That's-
Was those severe healing potions that I gave y'all before in the barn? Which
What?
one was it?
I could not even
How
tell
strong
you.
are those healing potions? Is what I'm asking.
I just put healing potions.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
I'll go ahead and say you have 2 of them, and it's both of them's 3d8.
Both or 3d8
Each of them's 3d8 apiece.
Oh, I'll use one then in that case.
Hey Lance, when we did all that stuff to nothing and he went into the lava and stuff like that, is the teardrop doing anything more?
Not at the
Now that he
moment, no.
okay,
Whenever he hit him with the cold spell, right? It does
well
shake again.
okay, but at this point it's snapped back close.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, it's kind of hoping for
But you can see the cracks where it opens. You can see now where it opens at. So it's up to you if you're.
Portal should still be up, so we have ways to get back and forth.
I mean, I can't do anything this round yet, but I
Okay.
have a bad idea.
Michael, are y'all going back up the thing after you heal Josh, or are you staying down here?
Oh,
Uh,
did we even roll for the healing? We
Oh,
roll for that, or
I was gonna let you
it's
do.
3d8 if you're.
You're the
You know,
one. You're the one golfing it. So I figured the sport. Yeah.
well, it would be. Let's see, what's the turn order here? It would be. It was Pexor's turn, right?
No,
Well, I thought
it was you, then it was me, then
well, it's
nothing.
Michael's and then yours, Josh. So right
Okay,
after
I
he
thought
heals
we had-
y'all could walk through if you
Well,
wanted.
I just mean, if it was his action to pull it out, would he be able to hand me the potion and I'd use my action to drink it, right?
Yes.
Okay, just trying to figure out the action
Yes.
economy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh. Well, I'll take plus 10. Okay. That was 2 1s. Okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's cold.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
Who made that potion, man? Who made that potion?
But
Well, we get
I will
finding
take it.
the barn.
And did you drink one
Was
as
it
well, Pexor?
named Dirty Quintel?
No, I haven't. I don't even think I've gotten hurt. I mean, yes, no, I'm near death. Don't kill me, Lance.
Josh,
Uh,
your wound closes when you drink it.
Okay. So yeah, I'll pat Pexor and be like, "Thank you so much. Now let's finish this." And I'll go through the portal with my move and kind of get up there and prepare.
Okay.
Actually, when I go through, like just scanning where he dropped, do I see anything down there? Do I see like a little black spot where he's like curled up, or is it just total
Oh,
brightness?
he's under the lava right now. He's blind, so he's probably not going to want to come out wise like that.
Do I see a shape though? Do I see anything? Like in
Oh,
the
you don't?
lava?
No, it's fully submerged. All you see is just glowing lava.
Okay, well, that was my action, that was my move, and I'll wait.
Okay. Frank, you're on top of the stone. What would you like to do?
And there's cracks.
Yeah. And every time it gets hurt, for some reason, it goes to open.
Yeah. All right. Are any of the cracks like big enough to get finger holds in, or is it?
Okay. You're going to try to get a grip on her.
Yeah.
Just give me a strength check. DC 12.
All right. DC 12.
Mhm.
I got DC. I hit 14.
Okay. You go ahead and you manage to get your fingers wedged in the cracks enough that you can start
Okay.
pulling it apart if you want. Roll me another strength check at a
Oh,
DC of 20.
as I'm doing this, it's just for my character, is what I'm saying. So I don't know if it'll get anything, but I don't have a weapon. I can't fight, and we're looking pretty low. So as I'm pulling it apart, I am saying a prayer to Donda,
Okay.
because he's the patron god of giants. And I'm saying, Great Dawn, grant me the strength of my ancestors, the strength to rend the very earth, and the strength to save. But as I'm pulling it apart to get to a core, is my hope. But
Whenever y'all see Pierce start to pull apart the crack, and he starts praying to his God out loud, and you see his veins grow and his muscles grow and they just expand. It's like he's powering up and going crazy. And you see temporarily his crown and his sword, or his crown and his boots and his hand all catch fire from his stuff. So it's uh like the fire's coming out of his crown and it's bigger, and it's coming out of his hands and legs is bigger, and he starts pulling open the thing, right? Well, when he pulls it open, you can hear Pierce a heartbeat coming from inside of it, like ga-goomp, ga-goomp, ga-goomp. And the second you get it pulled open, right, y'all hear nothing burst out of the lava, right? um,
end
who
this malediction.
anybody have actions from last round that they didn't use that they were
I'm out.
conserving?
No,
No.
I don't.
No, because
Jared?
I flew up there and dropped off Pierce, and it hasn't been my turn yet. So
Okay. He dives out the lava and starts heading towards you, but it's going to take till next round for him to get to you out of the lava, Frank.
Is
But
he
you
still
do open
blinded?
it, huh?
Is he still blinded?
Yeah,
Okay.
Is
but
this all I can do? Is keep it open?
it's taking everything you got.
Yeah.
And if you let it go, it's shut instantly, and
Right.
it probably even chop your damn hand off if it's in there. But
Right.
uh,
End
so
it.
uh, that would make Jared next.
Yeah.
all
Jared,
right, so I'm gonna
End
holler
it,
back.
malediction.
Othello, use your ice arrows to end that thing. I'm going to keep him busy. And so now I cast Ice Storm right on top of nothing
as he's
and
coming
just
up,
beat the shit out of him with hailstones.
Yeah, and I
nice.
think if he's blinded, he moves at half
Take
speed
this.
as well.
This
Yeah.
is the size of a
So
softball.
Not only that, he doesn't even know to dodge it. So I'm going to give
Oh
him a
yeah.
minus on his save too.
Oh yeah, because we're forcing him to act even though he's still blind.
Right. Yeah, so I'm putting like the edge of it right in front of him, so he'd have to travel through 20 feet of this um, to get all the way through it.
Did you need me to roll a strength for that, Lance?
To hold it
You have
open.
that DC 20 strength roll, right?
Well, that was to find gaps and everything.
That
But
was the
yeah,
12.
he told me. Okay,
You had a 12 and then you had a 20 roll. I think you passed both of them, but if not, then I'm just going
I
to count
didn't
it
get
as you did. Because right
okay.
now, man, like you're going on full tilt. It's everything you got. Plus, you're summoning the power of your ancestors. All your shit's glowing at the same time. You're kind of going temporarily Super Saiyan. So I'm going to say that you got it open right now, but you have to. It takes everything you got to withhold
Yeah.
it. It's literally ripping the damn skin off of your fingers. Okay,
Fella, you
and
better not fucking
uh,
miss.
you're
I know.
casting on that on him. What's the DC on that?
There. Where was I Storm at? I think it was in the main book. Like the DC is normally to not like slip and fall because he's just taking straight damage and everything from.
Okay. Well, then what's the damage then?
So I got 23.
Good enough for me. All right. You start
I'm
firing
also
down
hoping
on
the
him,
ice damage
and
will help hold that thing open.
he was moving slower, flying slower because he was blind anyway, but he was still flying towards his heart. And whenever you start spraying on him, it drastically, and it's crazy because he's trying to fly through it, but you see it freezing his face and freezing his whole body. But you still see the tenacity in his inside. The lava inside of him is glowing so powerful and is trying to fight, and he's passing through it. Josh,
Oh yeah, he'll move at half speed
or no, it's
going
Mike's
through it.
turn. It was Mike's, right? Or was it Josh
yeah,
next?
Pexor. No, it's
Yeah.
Pexor.
Yeah. Mike,
Oh.
you're right there with
It'll
the, you came through the portal as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured that we were probably helping each other hobble along or something.
Yeah.
So I have the sword in my hand. Like, since I pulled it out, I have the ice sword in my hand still.
Yeah.
Okay. I know that I'm not going to be of any help with this.
Well, the thing is, Pierce is holding it open, so I think it's.
It should be a little bit easier being that he's taking cold damage right now. So.
And it is right there, right? I mean,
Yeah, if he just took cold damage, does it open up a little bit more?
Oh yeah, it should, right? I mean, should make it a little bit easier on Pierce if he did take cold damage.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's taking cold damage, so it opens. I mean, you got it opened wide, Pierce now, and you can clearly see his heart beating in the middle of it. It's this big black heart that looks like it's made out of construct stuff, right? But it's beating in the middle of all of it, and you got one clear shot with it. Depends if Pexor is going for it or Josh. It's up to you, Pexor.
I'll go for it because if I can get close to it, then I can take the heart and do stuff with it later.
Okay, roll to hit the heart. I'm going to give you a roll to hit of 10.
Even you could do that.
Shut up.
Don't say
Sorry.
that. Don't jinx it.
I got 12.
See?
That's more than
did it.
10.
Okay, it's a D8 plus 3.
10.
Okay. Doubled, it'd be 20, which that's enough. You see Pierce go up and he looks at the sword a little bit, and Pexor looks at the sword a little bit, and Pierce is like, "Hurry the fuck up!" And Pexor's like me in here right now, you know? I mean,
I look at it and I go, dramatic effect. And then I jump down.
And then he goes ahead and he turns it upside down over it, and he's like, wang, and sticks it straight in. And right whenever that goes into the heart, you see Jared, you're firing your ice stuff down on nothing. So you see his eyes flame up, right? But then they start spouting like as if his flame's failing, right? And you see him become even more frozen, and he just falls like he's falling down to the lava, like he gives up on flying. And you see the Pierce and Pexor and Othello, they are looking at it, and you see his heart stop beating, and he falls into the lava. At this time, y'all see the top of the dome, right?
Oh.
It starts opening up, and the sunlight starts shining in on all of y'all, right? The spinning colander starts slowly lowering and spinning until it comes all the way down into the lava and settles, right?
So I let
Um,
go and I grabbed the Ladornosaur and I was like, "Oh, look, it's daytime, even more useless."
uh, but everything falls down and everything. And it's so crazy. It's like he was summoning the lava. So it even starts to rescind back down into the earth, right? And it gets to where there's just pretty much just volcanic rock everywhere. Uh, but y'all laying there as everything calms down.
If
And
yeah, if I have a turn, I'm gonna yell out, "These things explode when dead," and I'm gonna shoot a portal arrow to like a good distance away that I can hit easily on another island. And I'm like, "Everybody go through it! Everybody go through it!" And I'm gonna hop through it.
so
Wait.
smart.
I take the heart with me. Like that heart is mine.
Okay. You do when you do reach it and grab it though. It is
No.
still slightly warm. I wouldn't say it's because it's got the ice sword in it. That's the only thing that's keeping it from being super duper hot. But you know, when you reach in and grab it, it is kind of like a
So
normal
it's on a
sized
shish
black
kebab,
heart.
and you just carry it with the sword.
Yeah, I just grab.
Um,
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
kebab.
well, there you go. Yeah, just leave it on the sword. But yeah, you managed to get his heart and everything. Uh, Josh is right though. Uh, you
Yeah.
do see whenever the lava retreats, you see two forms that are kind of lumps laying down at the bottom of the pool. One of them being the pirate captain, and one of them being nothing. And you see nothing's thing start glowing, and like it's going to blow up. So
Yeah.
Josh goes ahead and he's already ready for it. He sets up the portal. Uh, he fires it up to the edge. Y'all go up to the edge if y'all want to all walk through, and y'all watch
I'll
nothing
grab.
blow up.
I'll grab Ladorna and her body as we go.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I don't know if the body's useful at all, but
But
at
yeah,
least
we're sitting at 3 hours and 40 minutes, so I'm probably going to go ahead and leave
oh
it
yeah.
there.
But
But
we are far
everybody
enough away from the explosion. We are unaffected, right?
unaffected totally.
Okay.
Um,
Just making sure.
but everybody,
Victory.
yeah, we'll pick up as soon as possible. Like I said, we only got like one, maybe two sessions left. Thank you all for sticking around and still keeping up with the game. I know it's been a lengthy process, but we're excited about seeing the ending as well. But yeah,
Right.
thanks for tuning in. And, you know, like if you're not doing anything, go ahead and subscribe to our channel and maybe like our videos. We could use more likes. But thanks for
Don't
tuning in
forget to click
again.
that bell icon.
Right? The bell. I
Yeah. Turn on notifications.
Smash that like button.
smash it. But anyway, thanks again, y'all. And I guess I'll see you all next time.
And on the flip
Bye.
side.
Later, guys. Have a great night.